From inventing autopilot to making spacewalks possible, we continue to deliver on the infinite promise of aerospace. Every horizon, every mission, every day. Interested in joining our team? Let's talk. Explore our career opportunities at HoneywellAerospace.com. Go D-backs.
After the D-backs-Dodgers game on Friday, August 7th, enjoy a free post-game concert featuring Jayco. Add a concert field pass to your ticket and see the show from the field. Visit dbacks.com/concerts.
Diamondbacks Radio Network. D-backs BP Show.
Tonight's one of my favorite events that we have each and every year out at Chase Field. It is Healthcare Heroes here at the ballpark tonight. And joining me to talk a little bit more about this, Dr. Tony Houston, the president of Dignity Health, a longtime partner of the Diamondbacks organization. Dr. Houston, welcome back to the ballpark. It's great to have you guys all here. For those who maybe haven't been with us for this event in the past or maybe haven't had the chance to meet you out in person, can you tell me a little bit about Healthcare Heroes and what it means to you?
Yeah, it's always great to be here with the Diamondbacks. As you mentioned, we've been a partner since the beginning, back when St. Joseph partnered in the inaugural season for the Diamondbacks. So it's an amazing celebration of baseball, community, and when we think about tonight, opportunity to celebrate our healthcare heroes, our caregiver colleagues that go to work every single day. And you think about a business like ours, it's really interesting. A little bit like baseball, we're on the job every single day, 24/7, 365. And so building community and celebrating the people that literally touch others' lives, it's just a unique experience to do it, and we just thank the Diamondbacks so very much for allowing us to be a part of the event. And hey, here we are, fighting for a playoff spot and against a rival tonight, so we're looking forward to the game.
We're going to have some of your healthcare professionals, some of your employees down on the field before the game, maybe a first pitch being thrown out as well. What can you tell me about some of those special folks that we're going to be celebrating tonight?
Yeah, it's really impressive. So we got over 15,000 healthcare workers that wear the badge, and then counting our physicians, over 4,000 others that come to work to help us every day. So we've got a select few tonight that have been selected by their peers to represent us on the field, and then we have one special caregiver colleague, Carly Yamamoto. Carly's a nurse at our Levine Hospital. She's going to throw out the first pitch. We've been talking about pitching, so who knows? If Carly shows up tonight, maybe we got somebody in the bullpen that could help us out.
Can never have too many arms, am I right? I heard a statistic you threw out, 15,000, you said, employees. Do you happen to know the scope of how many people you help in the course of a year in Arizona?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have over 1 million visits across everything that we do, our clinics, our ambulatory settings, our hospitals. Interesting stat that when we think about the things that we do, as I mentioned, we're open every day, all day, in our emergency services, in our ICUs. You know, it's special for us. We get a chance to be in communion with our neighbors. We celebrate the highest of highs, welcoming a new life, and then sometimes the lowest of lows, where we say goodbye to a loved one with our neighbors. And so it really is powerful when we think about filling the cups of our caregivers so that they can go out and give to others. A night like tonight is when we get a chance to do that, fill their cups, celebrate them so they can go back out and do that amazing work for all the people in Arizona.
And to work in healthcare, I mean, that's the kind of profession that involves the greatest of people, those who their default setting is to care more about others' needs before their own. Can you just kind of speak to the type of people that we're helping to celebrate here tonight?
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, we call each other caregivers. That's who we are. It's what we do. Whether you're a nurse or a physician or a technician, a pharmacist, a colleague who helps cook the food for our caregivers and our patients, to the people that help us keep everything clean and sterile so that we can be safe every day. Every patient gets care from an incredible group of caregivers. It takes all of us to do it. For me personally, it's special to be amongst them tonight. As I mentioned, Carly's going to throw out our first pitch. She's a nurse. But not only is she caring at work, at home, she has a vulnerable child that she's now taken under her custody to give them a better life. So she's not only caring at work, caring for her community in her own home. These are the type of people we get to work with every day at Dignity Health.
And if she pitches well enough in that first pitch, some scouts may be in attendance. You never know what we're going to need out of the bullpen. Dr. Houston, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us celebrate those who work in the healthcare profession.
It's a pleasure. Great to be with the Diamondbacks tonight. Let's go get another win.
Dr. Tony Houston, president of Dignity Health, a longtime partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. When we come back, we'll take a look at the injury report for today's game on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Diamondbacks Radio Network, D-Backs BP Show.
Let's take a look at the injury report, which is brought to you by DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care, home for all of your back care needs. Go to sciatica.com and get back in the game with DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. A couple of D-backs regulars not in the lineup today. Ketel Marte and Nolan Arenado have the day off just to keep them fresh for that final third of the season. Neither guy has a lot of games off this year, so no injuries to be worried about there. However, there is a new name to add to the injured list today. Ryan Thompson was placed on the IL with a strained lower back. Left-handed reliever Philip Abner was recalled from AAA Reno to take his place in the pen. Gabby Moreno is back today after missing a couple of days for the birth of his second child. He will be the designated hitter today, and Adrian Del Castillo was optioned to AAA Reno to make room on the roster. Starter Michael Soroka threw 4 innings in Reno last night. The team is still evaluating next steps for him, but he could be back in the big leagues very, very soon. Justin Martinez looked electric in 1 inning in Visalia last night. He will likely pitch again on Friday as he continues his rehab assignment. Outfielder Jordan Lawler began his rehab in AA Amarillo yesterday. He will play there again today, and then they will re-examine his status after that. And Blake Walston also started his rehab assignment last night in AAA. Good to see him back on a mound again after having elbow surgery last year. In just a moment, D-backs manager Torey Lovello joins me right here on the BP Show. Don't miss it. It's coming up on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Guess which baseball player or manager is at the plate?
You know, just bring some hardware back for that organization. Like I said, it's not, you know, it's individual award, but definitely can't do this without my teammates. my coaches, the fans.
That's Mike Trout after receiving the 3rd AL MVP award of his career. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
15 years in prison for a crash that killed 3. 12.5 years for killing a child. All caused by marijuana-impaired drivers. If you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad.
Diamondbacks Radio Network.
The D-Backs Manager Show, brought to you by Casino Arizona and Talking Stick Resort has one premier loyalty experience, Salt River Rewards. Join and get up to $25 in free play. Visit saltriverrewards.com to get started.
Welcome back to the D-Backs BP Show alongside the manager of the Diamondbacks, Torey Lovello. Well, Torey, I know that yesterday's game went kind of sideways early on, but if Eduardo Rodriguez doesn't settle down and give you 5+ innings, then you probably end up using more of your bullpen than you would have liked. Mm-hmm. The equation for today's game is much different, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's what Eduardo realized. That's experience. He knew that if he didn't give us 5 to 6 innings, that we would be up against it, and he honed in on what he needed to get done. To be honest with you, I thought there were some plays that could have been made in that second inning that would have changed his outing. I think there was a +18 pitch count because we didn't turn a potential double play, and that happens in this game. But overall, he gave up 6 runs early and then got super stubborn and did what he had to do, and you're right, he saved our bullpen for tonight's game.
A couple of your regulars not in the lineup today. No Arenado, no Marte. Can you walk me through that decision?
I talked to Marte pregame yesterday, and I know that he's been a little banged up and he's been playing a little bit fatigued. And he gets on that line, and if you ask him to go too hard for too long, he's gonna damage something in his body. So he's played a lot of baseball games this year, and I'm very proud of the amount of number that he's played. He's been very, very gritty with the amount of time that he's been out there. So I had to get ahead of it, and I just told him, hey, I'll give you tomorrow off. Give me everything you can today. And then post-game last night, Arenado came by and just said, hey, I'm gassed out. I need a day. So I don't love to give both those guys days off, but the 2 understudies that are out there, it's Tawa and Vargas. They've been very, very good as complementary players. So I think they'll hold the line for us.
Curious to get your thoughts on Lars Nootbaar's debut with the Diamondbacks yesterday. A couple of walks. I see him at the top of the lineup here today. What qualities in him do you see that make him a good fit for the leadoff spot?
I think he's got experience. I like the heartbeat. I like the simple swing and the simple approach. And, he's come from a St. Louis Cardinals organization where they do everything fundamentally sound. So that's going to fit right into our program. But there's a certain ease to his setup and transition to the baseball when he's in the batter's box that allows him to see the ball. So it was 2 walks yesterday. I think one, he was down 1-2, but he drove the count back up into his favor and didn't come off of his approach. So, that's a high on-base percentage. I think that was one of the reasons why he was such an attractive target to the front office, is that he fits into what we're looking for. Control counts, drive up pitch counts, get on base via the walk, and we'll see what he can do tonight.
I saw a lot of hugs and high fives for Gabby Moreno as he came back today from paternity leave, missed the past couple of days with the birth of his second child. What was that like for you and the rest of the guys to kind of welcome him back into the fold?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome to see him, and I'm like a proud grandparent, right? It's like I feel like I have 26 children in that room, and when they can celebrate a moment like that, we're all going to embrace them and celebrate with them. But you're always worried about your players. You're worried about the health of the mother. In this case, when you get that good news, it was a great moment for all of us to celebrate with them.
Ryan Thompson hit the IL today with the lower back issue. When did that first kind of arise, and do you think that has had an impact on his outings?
Hard to say. I get the green light on guys when they can and can't, and he's been green to go, and I know that it's been a little bit frustrating for him. It has been bothering him for a couple of outings, but Ryan's been giving us everything he possibly can. It just got to be a little bit too much after last night's outing. So it'll be a 15-day IL situation, hopefully as short as possible, where he get back out and help us win some games.
With Gabby coming back into the fold, Adrian Del Castillo was sent back to Reno. What was your message to him on his way out?
I'll see you in 16 days. That's just seems. 11 days. It just seems to be the trend and the way things have been going with guys, where because of injuries or needs, that guys will come back as quickly as they possibly can. So really, does it happen in 11 days? No, but there's a strong chance it could. So go down and get ready. Do not waste one day getting back into form. So he's going to probably get some at bats. Take him serious. Don't waste a day or two getting down to Reno. Go back out there as fast as you possibly can, so you can get back here as fast as you possibly can.
Mitch Bratt certainly made some progress in his last outing in Cleveland, but the walks have been a concern. How does he clean that up here in his next outing?
Well, I think it's always a work in progress for every pitcher. The delivery is always something. I've never pitched, so I don't know. It's always something they're going to be working on to perfect it, to get it, the extension, to get the bounce over the rubber, catch it out front, and get good timing. So when he does that, he's going to put the ball where he wants. And I don't want him to worry about placing the ball. I want him to throw it to the right spot and want him to be aggressive. And he's throwing the ball well, but I think there's more in there. If he were to control some counts, get a little bit more count leverage, have some weak early contact in some of those counts, he might pitch a little deeper into the game.
Your lineup will face Casey Mize making his debut for the Padres after the trade that went down the other day. You guys saw him when he was here with the Tigers back in March. Any takeaways from back then that you think could apply today?
He's going to pound the zone, and he's a very good, accomplished pitcher. And coming over to trade deadline deal, there's a certain boost of energy that you're going to get, and you want to go out there and set a good tone for the new team that you're on. But we know what he's capable of. He's going to come at us. He's going to challenge us. We've got to be ready to roll.
Appreciate the time, Torey. Best of luck against the Padres.
Thank you so much.
That's Torey Lovello. When we come back, we'll wrap up the BP show right after this on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Dick Snowbell was the scientist who invented or discovered dynamite. Perhaps part of that prize should go to Reggie Jackson. Jackson with 4 runs batted in. And the fly ball to center field and deep. That's going to be way back, and that's going to be gone. Reggie Jackson is in his 3rd home run of the game.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you about to mow the lawn? It's blazing hot out here. Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry. It's all on SmokeyBear.com, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
15 years in prison for a crash that killed 3. 12.5 years for killing a child. All caused by marijuana-impaired drivers. If you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Diamondbacks fans, Uber Eats has your game day covered. The best Phoenix restaurants like Cali Tacos, Barro's, and Salad and Go delivered right to you. Each time the D-backs hit a double at home, you get $15 off your order of $30 or more. That's right. 2 bases for us, 1 sweet deal for you. Score game day deals like this and more only on Uber Eats. Order now. Terms apply. See app for details.
Dear future family, please consider fostering a teenager like myself.
Safe, supportive foster homes are greatly needed here in Arizona.
I don't think it would be very difficult because I already know everything.
Sure, they have a lot to learn, but who doesn't?
I'll even show you how social media works. Sincerely, Alyssa.
Fostering changes 2 lives, theirs and yours. Find out more about fostering a teen at change2lives.com. That's change, the number 2, lives.com.
Diamondbacks Radio Network. D-backs BP Show.
Things couldn't be much tighter in the NL wildcard race right now. The Diamondbacks are clutching to that 3rd wildcard spot, but the Padres are hot on their heels, just 1 game back right now. So by the end of the night, we might be talking about an entirely different playoff picture. The Snakes have rookie lefty Mitch Bratt on the mound tonight, facing Casey Mize, who is making his Padres debut after just being traded over from Detroit a couple of days ago. Chris Garagiola and Brandon Webb are standing by with much more on the starting pitchers, the starting lineups for both teams, and all the play-by-play. Padres versus D-backs. Game 3 of this series is coming your way next on the Morgan & Morgan Arizona Diamondbacks Radio Network.
This has been the Diamondbacks BP Show, brought to you by Casino Arizona and Talking Stick Resort has one premier loyalty experience, Salt River Rewards. Join and get up to $25 in free play. Visit saltriverrewards.com to get started. Avnet, delivering what's next in technology every time we take the field. By Ram, hurrying for the Ram Declaration of Deals. Nothing stops Ram. And by Morgan & Morgan.
This one is way out of here, gone.
This has been the Diamondbacks BP Show.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code LAYS to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code LAYS. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang. Today's phrase is ducks on the pond. Do you know what it means? Ducks on the pond. When 2 or 3 runners are on base.
3 ducks on the pond. Ozzie, Nicky, and Marcel. 2-2. Ground ball. Diving stop, but everybody's safe.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
When I had a back issue, I put my trust into the board's certified fellowship-trained spine surgeons at DISC, Desert Institute for Spine Care. Hi, Greg Schulte. DISC surgeons choose the most minimally invasive spine procedure necessary for your condition to help restore your lifestyle. If you're feeling pain radiating down your leg or your arm, do what I did. Contact DISC. Visit sciatica.com or text SPINE to 620-620.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hello, Arizona. Get ready to score an unbeatable deal from Daniel's Jewelers. To celebrate baseball in the Valley, Daniel's Jewelers is giving every fan 50% off a single retail price item. Don't miss out. Score your 50% off instantly. Treat yourself to stunning diamond and gold jewelry before this offer disappears. Lock in your 50% off coupon at danielsjewelers.com/baseball. Again, that's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
1-0. Bat swung on and barreled out to deep left center field. Meadows is going back. He's looking. Oh, there it goes!
Arizona Diamondbacks Baseball. Brought to you by Casino Arizona and Talking Stick Resort has one premier loyalty experience, Salt River Rewards. Join and get up to $25 in free play. Visit saltriverrewards.com to get started. Avnet, your hometown partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. By Jeep. Hurry in for the Jeep Declaration of Deals. Jeep, there's only one. And by Morgan & Morgan.
1-1, swung on, lifted high and deep, left center field. Pages back to the fence. He leaps. This ball is gone.
Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Broadcasting Live from Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. It is once again time for Arizona Diamondback baseball. And tonight, the D-backs look to take the edge in this 4-game series in Game 3 against their divisional foes, the San Diego Padres. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Greg Schulte radio booth. My name is Chris Garagiola. I'm joined by our analyst, former Cy Young winner Brandon Webb. We are also joined by Steve Zinsmeister. Leo Gilmartin is our producer engineer. Ali Narini is our technical director back in studio. Webby, a game you just forget about yesterday if you're the Diamondbacks, but you look to today in the big challenge. They're facing Casey Mize, recently acquired the trade deadline. Rumors were that the Diamondbacks were certainly interested in his services. Not only did they not get him, now he's pitching for the Padres, and here he is, obviously a tough customer on the mound.
Yeah, no doubt. Just had a great career so far. 29-year-old right-hander, throwing 93, 94 miles an hour, 4-seam split, slider mix. Had a great ERA this year, 2.70. The record doesn't show it 4-6, but again, the ERA is where it should be there. Last start versus KC, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. He's just been pitching lights out pretty much all year.
For the Diamondback offense, it's going to be a different look against Casey Mize. No Arenado in the starting lineup, no Ketel Marte in the starting lineup. Both of those guys certainly needing a day. It'll be Lars Nootbaar in the leadoff position after drawing a couple walks last night. So a different look to try and counter what has been, to your point, a very good pitcher this season.
Yeah, good to see. We'll see Nootbaar out there in left field today instead of DH like last night at the top of the lineup, which is going to be something new. Yeah, I think it's just, a matter of giving some of these veteran guys a blow, kind of a mental reset. The struggles of Marte, at the plate have been there, so I think it's a nice time for him. Arenado, too. Just giving him some days of rest to get to, or a day. I'm sure he'll be back out there tomorrow. But just giving him a rest and a reset.
For the Diamondbacks on the mound, they will go with the rookie left-hander, Mitch Bratt. And we heard Steve talking about on the pregame show. His best start was his last start. But the one thing that we have certainly noticed for him, the walks have been awfully high. More walks than strikeouts so far in the big leagues. And that's one thing that even the last couple of starts, you've heard the pitching coaches and Torrey talk about it as well. Those walks have to come down. If they don't, he is going to have a mighty tough time getting that ERA under 5.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, his last start was great up there in Cleveland. 5 innings, 1 earned run, only 3 hits. He did walk 4. So I mean, you're flirting with danger there. You walking 4 and only giving up 1 run there. But yeah, 15 walks in 20 innings so far at the big league level. That's just not going to play. So tonight, we got to have him more in the strike zone, working ahead, putting guys away when he's ahead as well.
Give us a little insight here. A team that's certainly in the playoff mix right now. I know it's August, and I know there's still a lot of games to be played between now and then. But you're playing someone in your division. You currently have a 1-game lead over those Padres for that third and final wild card spot. You're only 1 game behind the Phillies right now, who, I mean, they're on a roll right now, taking down the Washington Nationals. But how big is this game? What's the sense of the guys in the clubhouse, and what's your expectation, just given the way that they kind of performed last night?
Yeah, I think they're going to come out. Obviously, last night started off rough, down 6-0 after 2 innings with Erod out there on the mound. So I think today they come out with a little more fire in them, I believe. But, yeah, it's still August 4th, 5th. Is that what it is? I think they recognize the importance of these games. And, again, to be in your division, playing these guys and who are right on your tail, they know how important these next 2 games are. And I know we go back out there and see these guys a few more times. But, yeah, these games are super important.
And not to mention the fact that so far you played 2 games. You haven't seen Mason Miller in any of those games. I'm sure that Craig Stammen wants to get him in. And that means the D-backs, not only do they need to have the lead, they probably need to get it early to try and make sure that they can't put him in the game. Because when he is in there, the guy has been automatic.
Yeah, I think that will be a key for the game. We'll probably say it again, but, getting a lead early, playing the downhill baseball that Torrey likes to play. And with Mitch Bratt on the mound, letting him settle in there with a couple runs under his belt would be real nice.
Well, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll tell you, Gabby Moreno, he's back in the lineup, but we'll get you the full lineup. And then it's time for first pitch. Game 3 of 4, Padres taking on the Diamondbacks. And the play-by-play action comes your way right after this on the Morgan & Morgan Diamondbacks Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Dick Donovan's pitch on its way, and Charlie Neal swings and grounds it slowly toward short. Aparicio up the ball, throws on to first in time, and the White Sox are alive as they win it 1-0.
losing out in this World Series. They hang on with brilliant clutch pitching by Dick Donovan and hang on to win it 1-0.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
It's the baby. It's your first baby. It's pretty incredible standing here among all of our guys. This is why this has all happened. It's a tough game, obviously, the way they came from behind. We kind of regrouped during the rain delay, and this group never quit, just like they had just said.
That's Joe Madden after the Chicago Cubs won the 2016 World Series. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com. Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
We welcome you back to downtown Phoenix. Time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app today and use code D-backs when signing up. Padres victorious last night. They improved their record of 59 and 55, leading off at second base. Fernando Tatis Jr. batting second in left field. Luis Rengifo batting third. At third base, Manny Machado. And in the cleanup spot at first base, it'll be Ty France. Batting fifth in center field, Jackson Merrill. Batting sixth, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Batting seventh, catcher Luis Campusano. Batting eighth, the DH, Jake Cronenworth. And rounding out the starting nine in right field, Chase Bowen. Again, for the Padres, they are lined up with Tatis, Rengifo, Machado, France, Merrill, Bogaerts, Campusano, Cronenworth, and Bowen. And on the mound for the Padres, making his Padre debut, former number one overall pick, right-hander Casey Mize. Mize is 29 years old, pitched collegiately at Auburn University. He's made a little over 100 career starts in the big leagues, but saving his best for last. This year, 4-6 record, but an outstanding 2.70 ERA. It'll be his 17th start of the season. Again, his first since being acquired by San Diego at this year's trade deadline. The Diamondbacks have a record of 60 and 54. They're in the third and final wild card spot for the moment. Leading off in left field, Lars Nootbaar. Batting second in right field, Corbin Carroll. Batting third, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo. And in the cleanup spot, it'll be DH Gabby Moreno. Batting fifth at third base, Tim Tawa. Batting sixth at second base, Ildemaro Vargas. Batting seventh, catcher James McCann. Batting eighth at first base, Tyler Locklear. And rounding out the starting nine in center field, it'll be Ryan Waldschmidt. For the Diamondbacks, once again, they are lined up with Nootbaar, Carroll, Perdomo, Moreno, Tawa, Vargas, McCann, Locklear, and Waldschmidt. And Webby, we're just waiting for him to take the mound, but in a few moments he will. It'll be the rookie left-hander, Mitch Bratt.
Yeah, it's, I think getting him out there and get some runs like we just said, get him a quick inning. We saw kind of what happened to the Padres last night, getting out to a 3-run lead in the first and then 6-run lead after the second. So a nice quick inning to let him get settled in is always good for a youngster out there.
That'll be the keys to the game, which are brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. 60 years, 20 locations statewide. Kind of a different pitch mix that Bratt brings to the table. It's going to be more craft and guile. We see so many of these young pitchers coming up, and obviously there's an emphasis on velocity. It's going to be somewhere between 90 and 92. Fastball have a little bit of movement, but it'll be the secondary stuff that will be the most important thing for him, it sounds like.
Yeah, not an extremely hard thrower. Like you said, 92, 93 these days isn't like blow your doors off kind of velocity. But, yeah, four-seam, slurve, slider mix. He will mix in a sinker and a curveball occasionally and an occasional changeup as well. But, yeah, more of a three-pitch mix there. But again, it's about location because he's not going to blow your doors off with velocity and keeping the ball down and throwing strikes. Again, we talk about his walks, 15 already this year in just 20 innings. So keeping the free passes off the bases tonight will be key for him.
That is our pitching report, which is brought to you by Jeep. Make this year legendary in a new Jeep brand vehicle like the stylish Grand Cherokee, iconic Wrangler, and luxurious Grand Wagoneer. See your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals. D-backs today in their red alternates, red jerseys, white pants, red caps and bills, the word Diamondback spelled across the chest, and the Diamondback D logo on the front of the cap. Meanwhile, for the Padres, back to their brown alternate uniforms. It's a kind of a plain brown, no pinstripes, with gray pants. Those do have pinstripes. Brown socks, brown caps, and that mustard yellow that was so trendy back in the 70s. It's made a comeback some 50 years later.
I kind of like that.
Home plate umpire tonight is James Jean. Quinn Walcott, the crew chief, is over at first base. Ramon DeJesus is at second. Paul Clemens is over at third. This has been an aggressive Padre offense, especially early in the game. It did not work out for them very well on Monday night. It worked out very well for them last night. We will see how it goes in this swing game, the third game of our four-game series here in the first week of July. Tatis digs in. Bratt is ready, and so are we. The left-hander comes set, and his first pitch is swung on and popped up behind the plate. Does McCann have room? He is near the visiting on-deck circle. He reaches up. He makes the catch. One pitch, one out. We're off and running at 6:42.
Well, you got to love that. Again, as a youngster or any starting pitcher, for that fact, to throw one pitch on a player like Fernando Tatis, we've seen him be super aggressive. I don't think he swung at the first pitch last night, but the first game of the series he did. But an easy pop out there for McCann behind the plate.
Got to the warning track against Fott on Monday, and unfortunately for him, it couldn't get to the first row tonight. All that work, all that prep to get ready for the starter. You're ready for your first at bat. Comes and ends in the blink of an eye. So here is now Luis Rengifo, switch hitter, batting right-handed. And here's the pitch from Bratt. He takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. Have to imagine, as we've hinted at it, Webby, in the open, and again now, the point of emphasis for a guy like Bratt, work ahead of the count and see how much easier pitching becomes.
It's so much easier when you do that.
The 0-1 is down, missed with a sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Always working ahead. You can throw your pitch. You don't have to, bring the ball too much back over the plate. But I think, the aggressiveness of Bratt tonight is going to be important.
1-1 on the way. Good breaking ball. That's a called strike. And that's going to make it 1-2.
Yeah, very good breaking ball right there. Backdoor to Rengifo.
Well, Bratt ready again. 23-year-old from Ontario set. And the 1-2. Rengifo swings. Maybe had a pitch out of the zone. It was a fastball up and in, and he just got a piece. Cal remains at a ball and 2 strikes.
Good piece. This is what Torrey was talking about. Get ahead. He was able to get ahead, but let's put him away. Let's put him away whenever you are ahead.
Rengifo with a couple of hits in this series. 1-2. Swing and a foul tip. That's a strikeout. And Rengifo goes down swinging.
Once again, we've seen it a lot this series, actually, with those 4 seams playing up in the zone. With all 3 starters so far, Mitch Bratt goes up above the zone, kind of on the outer third, and gets the swing and miss.
2 outs, nobody on base for Manny Machado. Machado, huge night yesterday, 3 for 5, including a double, 4 RBIs, a run scored. And he takes the first pitch curveball low for ball 1. Machado, again, as we kind of referenced in San Diego right before the All-Star break, he's not hitting for a huge average, and we're kind of at the point of the season where he's not going to hit for a huge average this year. But what he is doing when he gets his hits, they're going for extra bases. 20 doubles. So far, he's got 23 homers. And now that pitch is too high, maybe a little bit outside as well. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's getting to some pitches we've seen a couple times this series. Fastballs up in the zone where he looks like he's getting beat and almost hit him out opposite field.
The 2-0. And taking all the way is Machado like a statue, and he takes it outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. fought on the season, has pitched now 21 1/3 big league innings. He's walked 15, and he's only struck out 13, if you include Rengifo tonight as the 3-0. Swung on, and that one fouled away.
Yeah, again, he's got good stuff. He's not going to strike out a ton of guys. He's more on pinpoint location, getting guys, changing speeds, getting guys, off the fastball for easy contact, and that's kind of what Mitch Pratt's going to be.
We saw Machado on a 3-0 pitch jump Erod for a double, so obviously guy always has a green light. And now the 3-1 pitch. Machado takes a strike. Went to throw the bat back towards his own dugout. Perhaps a bit of a sell job. We've seen Perdomo do something similar.
I think so. If he thought it was off the plate, I think that would be challengeable. But, yeah, clearly in the strike zone there.
So the count now full. Bratt ready. His payoff pitch. Machado takes strike 3. Here comes a challenge, though. Machado immediately thinking that pitch was outside. Bratt's walking to the dugout. Machado's walking to first. Someone's got to be wrong. And the answer,
pretty good to me.
Oh, it's a strike. Bratt knew it. Machado goes down looking. It's back-to-back strikeouts. The cherry on top of a 1-2-3 first, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres nothing, and the Diamondbacks coming up against new Padre Casey Mize when we come back on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Let's go! Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
About to start the bottom of the first inning. Forgot to mention 100 degrees outside, 79 degrees inside at Chase Field. Roof is closed, panels are closed. Why do I mention that? Well, first pitch to Lars Nootbaar is taken low. That's because our first pitch time and temperature reports are brought to you by Collins Comfort Masters. When the time comes, call 480 No-Worry for all of your air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and water filtration needs. Now the 1-0, big swing by Nootbaar, fouls it back, 1-1. A few stories in this one. One of the minor ones is that Nootbaar is in the leadoff position for the first time as a Diamondback. Granted, we're talking about a very small sample size being his second game. 1-1. And a swing and a miss and a good splitter from Casey Mize. And that is the top story. Mize, much sought after from the Tigers. The trade deadline. D-backs rumored to be involved in trade negotiations. But it was the Padres who came out on top. And it was the 1-2 pitch. Gets through the legs of Campusano. Goes to the backstop. 2-2, and former #1 overall pick having the best season of his major league career.
Yeah, 2.70 ERA. You're doing some good things if you have that. Again, we've seen a couple splits here. I think that's going to be one of his big ones that he's going to get his punch-outs on.
2-2 pitch just outside. Padres lost a challenge in the top of the first inning, so obviously you'd assume that would affect how frequently they go to challenge borderline pitches.
We saw that happen in the first game with James McCann when Brandon fought, challenging and losing.
Here's the payoff. Nootbaar takes it outside. That's a leadoff walk. Had 2 walks in his Diamondback debut yesterday. Still looking for that first D-back hit, but he's already reached base now 3 times in a little over a game.
Yeah, that was one thing that that Torrey likes about Nootbaar is plate coverage, strike recognition. Again, he drew 2 walks last night, another one again, so very good for the top of the lineup.
A hitless night for Corbin yesterday, 0 for 4. And he swings at the first fastball he sees, fouls it back, and the count is 0-1. Depending on really the type of day that Nootbaar has, and obviously depending whether or not the starting pitcher for the opposition is right-handed, we could see Nootbaar in that leadoff spot more frequently. Carroll swings, grounds it right side and through, past Fernando Tatis Jr. Bowen comes up with it cleanly. And the first 2 have reached for the Diamondbacks at the bottom of the first inning of this scoreless game.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Nootbaar with the knack of getting on via walk or hit against right-handed hitters for sure. We're going to see him a lot. I think he'll be very valuable at the top of this lineup. And Corbin just rips one in the 4-hole right there. So good to see. His struggles have been there as of late in the last few weeks, but gets his first hit there in his first plate appearance.
This is Perdomo who comes up. First pitch to him. And takes just outside for ball 1. This is the 115th game this season for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. is making his 40th start at second base this year. He's played almost 340 innings.
Who would have thunk that?
Here's a 1-0. Swung on, high fly ball, deep right field. Bowen back, looking up, at the track, makes the catch. Both runners tag. Nootbaar gets to third, Carroll gets to second. Tough break for Perdomo, as it just didn't quite have the distance, but a productive out is now 2 in scoring position.
Man, he just missed that. I think it was a fastball. Just got in on him just a tad. And a little too much elevation on that. And Bowman out there in right field had his back on the wall when he made that catch. Nonetheless, productive out. Moved the runners over. Nootbaar to third, Corbin to second, 1 out.
D-backs made a few roster moves today. One of them was reinstating this guy, Gabby Moreno, off the paternity list. He takes the first pitch down and away for ball 1. Diamondbacks also put Ryan Thompson on the 15-day injured list with a strained lower back. Adrian Del Castillo was optioned back down to Reno, as the 1-0 is a strike in the count even at 1-1. And well, with Thompson going on the IL, D-backs needed another pitcher, so they recalled lefty Philip Abner back from the Aces. Gabby and his wife welcoming their second child, a baby girl named Gianna, as that pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. About the only thing that was going to slow him down was growing the family. He had been on a offensive tear.
Yeah, he has. It's good to have him back for sure.
The 2-1. Fastball from Mize, missed inside ball 3. That's a big pitch. That's a big take. And now a chance to maybe do some damage for Moreno, who's out the last couple of games.
Definite hitter's count right here. Gabby's licking his chops, 3-1.
Mize set and ready. His pitch is swung on and fouled away. But got a fastball and a fastball count. And it looked like Gabby was just a touch late on it.
Yeah, seemed to be a little bit late. Fouled it off just over the first base dugout right there. I think you'd be geared up and just kind of cheating for that fastball right there. But 3-2 count now.
Left side of the infield, as Gabby now calls time, they're playing deep. So ground ball, if it isn't just absolutely skewered towards Machado, should be good enough to bring home a run. First baseman France, he's playing well off the bag at first, but he's playing in. So ground ball to the right side that doesn't get past France. That will not bring Nootbaar home most likely. The 3-2. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back fastballs. He was late on the first one, and he gave up on the second one, and that's a big strikeout for Mize.
Yeah, good pitch there by Mize. Ramps that up to 96 miles an hour on the black, on the outer part of that plate. gets Gabby looking.
2 down for Tim Tawa in the 5 spot tonight for the Diamondbacks. 3 for 8 in the series, does have a homer. And first pitch here, down and away, sliding to his right was the catcher Campusano. 1 ball and no strikes. Be curious to see how often that Mize goes to that splitter against righties. Here's a 1-0. Swung on and foul tip. That's the slider. You'd think it's going to be a lot more sliders to those righties versus the splitter. Tawa does a pretty good job being able to handle fastballs and pitches like changeups and splitters.
Yeah. I would say earlier in the count, and I think we've seen there's more sliders for him for right-handers, and a put-away pitch would be that split finger that's going to land on top of that plate.
1-1. Tawa grounds it sharply to third, calmly backhanded by Machado, and just uncorks a perfect throw to first in time. Inning over. D-backs get a couple of guys on base via a walk and a hit. Don't score, strand 2. And after 1, Padres and D-backs scoreless on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
Guess who said the following?
Once I caught it, I didn't know Bryce made it around second. I thought he was halfway, and I just had to get it in before he got there. But I guess everybody was in the right spot, right time, and made the play to end it.
That's Michael Harris II after his amazing leaping catch double play to seal the victory in Game 2 of the 2023 NLDS. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is hot corner. Do you know what it means? Hot corner, a nickname for third base because of the speed at which batted balls travel to the position.
Cardinals lead it 1-0. Great play at the hot corner by Nolan Arenado.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Base hit, right field. Here comes Richardson. Here comes Marquez' throw. It's going to be not in time. Richardson scores on a base hit by Derek Jeter. Is that unbelievable, or is that unbelievable? Yankees win the ball game. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 in the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the second, no score. Chris Garagiola alongside Brandon Webb. This is an important third game of a 4-game set. D-backs and Padres first pitch. Swinging Ty France shoots a base hit into left field. Wasted no time. He's the first Padre base runner. Before we go any further, we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
So the leadoff man aboard for Jackson Merrill. Bratt with a couple of strikeouts in that first inning and was really doing a good job working ahead in the counts. First pitch to Merrill. First pitch strike. It's 0-1.
Merrill had a nice game last night. 3 hits at 4 in the series.
The 0-1 from the lefty is a breaking ball that missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike. The slurve is an important pitch, but it's also been his most inconsistent. We've seen a lot in his early days as a big leaguer miss up with that pitch, which is a place you'd almost think to never miss. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back. Went to the slurve again, threw a much better one this time.
Yeah, back-to-back slurves there. That was a strike. But, yeah, as a pitcher, to be able to show that you can at least throw it for a strike enables you to throw it out of the zone and get those swing and misses and later in the game. So it's very important early to show that you got control of that.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. And Mitch Brett has already racked up 3 quick strikeouts.
Kind of eating our words, or my words. I said he's not a strikeout pitcher. Already has 3, 91 miles an hour on the black right there. Just kind of a waving swing by Merrill. I think all those set up those couple of slurs that we saw.
Well, you also said he wasn't going to blow your doors off, so maybe he's just broken in through the back door, kind of snuck in.
He kind of blew his doors off right there.
That one he did, and no doubt. Here's Bogaerts, and he will take a slurve a little bit down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Bogaerts had to leave the game yesterday in the 7th. Drew a leadoff walk, but he had fouled a pitch off his toe. Kind of had it looked at by the trainer, stayed in the game for the remainder of the at-bat, and left. So here he is. And he swings at this pitch and taps it foul.
Almost does it again right there.
And on his left foot, he's got a massive, like a shin guard almost, but for the top of the cleat. It's covering the laces almost all the way down to the big toe. And it looks like it's a belt that's holding it on as well.
Yeah, that is kind of different. Doesn't quite cover the end of the toe, which I think is where it hit last night.
1-1. Swung on. That's a drill shot to right field. Carroll hustling back. Makes the catch on a swift back pedal. And France has to retreat to first. That was hit hard.
Yeah, that was a good swing by Bogaerts right there, staying on the fastball, out over 100 mile an hour off the bat. And Corbin did a nice job of getting a really good break on that and bringing that in for the second out.
Casino Arizona, Talking Stick Resort have won Premier Loyalty Experience Salt River Rewards. Trying to get up to $25 in free play. Visit saltriverrewards.com to get started. This is Luis Campusano, the Padre catcher. He takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. Mitch Brett has now thrown 21 pitches. He's thrown 15 strikes. Now that is more like it.
I think there was some talk going on there. We need to see a little more strike zone, and we're seeing it tonight.
The 0-1. A little bit outside, not a bad try. And I'm sure for him as well. I mean, look, the Diamondbacks are, this time of year, they're focused on wins and losses, right? Guy goes out, makes his big league debut. You got to imagine the butterflies, the excitement, but also the anxiety and stress that come with it.
Sure.
1-1. Swing and a miss.
And that doesn't go away after your first start or first inning. I mean, even for myself, I was nervous probably every time I went out there, at least for a little bit. You know, yeah. Do I still have it? Can I get guys out still? So maybe it takes an inning every time.
Imagine those first tee jitters, but for like an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Here's a 1-2, and Campusano swings, hits it out towards center field, hustling back Waldschmidt, but he's got a room and a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the third and final out. So no problem for Brett after giving up the leadoff base hit, gets the next 3. And we go to the bottom of the second. D-backs nothing, Padres nothing on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is climbing the ladder. Do you know what it means? Climbing the ladder. When a pitcher delivers a series of pitches out of the strike zone.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Bottom of the second inning, D-backs and Padres knotted up at 0-0. And Ildemar Vargas leads off, jumps the first pitch, sends it straight back foul against Casey Mize. And count is 0-1. Casey Mize, one of those number one overall picks where you think when you get a 1-1, and what's the issue here? Luis Campusano was saying that there's something wrong with the pitch count. Mize was saying that's not the case. He just wanted to go through the signs. And I think now home plate umpire James Jean is calling someone from the home dugout. And it is an issue with the pitch count device, so he'll have to get a new one. But I'm just going to say, you think when you have a first overall pick that you're getting a transcendent superstar, someone who's destined to be an all-star 8 to 10 times and maybe one day have his name memorialized at Cooperstown.
Sure,
that's what most fan bases think.
Yeah.
But the reality is, at the bare minimum, you just want to have a really productive, everyday player. If it's a position player, and obviously if it's a pitcher, most likely you're not going to take a reliever with the number one overall pick. So a guy who's going to anchor your staff for many years.
Yeah.
I think that's what Casey Mize was for the Tigers. Obviously, battled some injuries, had Tommy John surgery, which cost him a decent chunk of time. This was back in 2023. But he was an all-star last year. Actually, Corbin Carroll hit a home run off of him in that all-star game.
Right.
First Diamondback ever to hit a home run in an all-star exhibition. As the 0-1 now to Vargas. Another swing, this time fly ball to left. And Rengifo camped underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one away. But at times he's been great. All in all, I think it's a fair characterization of Mize to say just a very solid pitcher.
Yeah, I agree. And just going back, I guess, to the draft, like, it's just a crapshoot. It's a guess. Like, you know what they're doing in college, but how is that going to, translate over to professional, minors, and into the big leagues? Like, these guys know what they're doing most of the time, though.
Here's James McCann. What a great run of form he has been on as of late. First pitch to him is down low for ball one. He's getting his third consecutive start behind the dish for the Diamondbacks. As now the 1-0 from Mize is low again for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. McCann has gone 8 straight with at least an RBI. That ties the Diamondbacks franchise record. No Diamondback has ever gone 9 straight chipping in an RBI. But 2-0 is a big swing and a high pop-up right side of the infield. It is Bowen, the right fielder, who comes in and makes the catch in the shallow outfield. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, McCann's been very good. Very good. They had a big homer last night. Just missed a fastball there. Popping it out to right field, but once he gets consistent playing time, these guys get consistent at bats. They just get comfortable.
Tyler Locklear, he's trying to get more consistent ABs. First appearance of the series for him. Takes the first pitch from Mize, a called strike, 4-seam fastball. 0-1. Locklear hitting .240 in limited opportunities. 1 homer, 6 driven in. 0-1. Locklear swings, fouls it back. No, that was too fast. That's the no-catch zone right there.
Yeah. That had a little velo on it right there, right above our heads.
It's important we don't lie to our audience. I don't know what they do next door at TV, all those graphic and post-production, but we shoot it straight here on.
Absolutely. I'm not going for that either. What you played?
0-2, reached for. This is dumped towards shallow right. It's falling fast and down for a base hit. Tatis came charging out from second. Nearly got a red card for that slide tackle on Bowen. Yeah, that's going to be a 2-out single to keep it going for the rookie Waldschmidt.
Yeah, just a slider outer third there. Locklear reaches out and couldn't have placed it any better. Tatis, great effort, full out speed with a sliding effort there. Again, almost taking out Bowen.
Nothing our score. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Mize's pitch is a little too high to Waldschmidt for ball one. Waldschmidt 1 for 3. Got a base hit in his final at bat last night. Average hovering right around 287. Very encouraging to see him get all these hits. Now you're just looking to see a little more slug. 1-0. Missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Most of the hits for Waldschmidt as of late have been singles, and he's still in almost 50 games now played for the Diamondbacks. Just the 1 home run. The 2-0 from Mize is swung on. That is ripped to short. It rolls up the arm of Bogaerts and lands right in front of him. I imagine that will be an E6. They're going to give that a base hit just for the sheer fact it was hit hard. To be fair, it's hit right at a major league shortstop. Did not have to move to his left or his right. Probably should be making those plays.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Bogaerts on his heels immediately when it was coming towards him. You can see him backpedaling on his heels, and that ball just ate him up. It was 98, 99 miles an hour off the bat, but you would expect a major league shortstop, I feel like, to make that play.
At least a major league pitcher on the mound would want his major league shortstop to make that play.
Absolutely.
Lars Nootbaar takes the slider for a strike. 0-1 on him. D-backs trying to make a little 2-out magic happen. Back-to-back singles by Locklear and Waldschmidt. Nootbaar walked his first time up. And from the stretch, the 0-1. Swung on, chopper up the middle, but that's where Bogaerts was positioned. He has it, steps on second, throws to first unnecessarily. The inning is over. And that will do it for the D-back offense. 2 hits, 2 men left on base, no runs. We go to the third, 0-0. D-backs and dads on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921. The MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Lefty Jake Cronenworth will lead off for the Padres at the top of the third inning. Scoreless ball game right now as Bratt has been excellent so far tonight. First pitch to Cronenworth, missed a touch outside for ball 1. 2 scoreless innings for Bratt. Already has 3 strikeouts. He's only given up the 1 hit. Right now, the 1-0 to Cronenworth is a little inside. Cronenworth hitting .220 on the year. Having a decent series, though. Had 3 hits yesterday. Now he takes the 2-0 pitch for a strike. It's 2-1. Got to imagine, Webby, it's going to be really important for a guy like Bratt to take advantage of the left-on-left matchup. So have him with Merrill and Cronenworth. Struck out Merrill earlier. It was 2-1. Taken just a touch outside for ball 3.
Man, a couple close pitches in this at bat already. One of them maybe even challengeable, but nonetheless, yeah, 3-1 on the lefty. I agree. The lefty-lefty matchups he should definitely take advantage of.
3-1. That is outside ball 4. And that is the first walk issued by Bratt so far tonight.
Before that at bat, he was all over the strike zone. So the conversations, whatever they had, the coaching staff, Torrey, Kaplan, obviously has made a dent. But again, 29 pitches, already got 18 strikes, so pretty good.
Chase Bowen now digging in, and is going to take a first pitch strike. Really showed bunt. He's almost standing on the plate watching that one over the outside third.
That was kind of strange. He got a breaking ball that, I don't know if he just kind of gave up on it and was moving his feet or.
Nothing in one to count. Bratt set. And the 0-1. Bowen bunts it. Foul. Went straight back behind home plate. The count is 0-2.
A couple good breaking balls to start this at bat. Talk about him kind of having not a great feel for it early, but seems to be, and I like it too. He uses it as a first pitch strike, kind of get me over. A lot of times you'll get a hitter to not swing at that, and you can steal a strike that way.
The 0-2, runner goes. That one swung on and fouled out of play. 2027 D-backs Advantage memberships are on sale now. Get access to flexible ticket plans, access to exclusive events and experiences, plus postseason priority and more. Visit dbacks.com/memberships for more information. Oh-2 from Bratt. Strike three called. A late call from James Jean. Had to think about it. Now the Padres already down a challenge. Not going to wager the second one. Let's take a look.
McCann standing up. Kind of looked like it was supposed to be a little high, but yeah, delayed call. Good pitch. Was able to get the punch out of Bowen.
Might have been just a fraction off the plate, but D-backs will take it. That's the cost of losing those challenges early.
Correct.
Runner goes. First pitch is a strike. Oh, goodness. This throw goes into center field. And a good deke by Ildemaro Vargas. Just kind of keeping Cronenworth on second base, but.
Yeah, McCann was a good jump there by Cronenworth. McCann didn't have much of a. It looked like this slipped out of his hand, honestly. He tried to throw it from his knee, but I think he was going to clearly be there 20 feet over second base, so no chance there. But Vargas deking him with holding the glove on, and Cronenworth stayed at second base.
Yeah, Cronenworth gets his 6th stolen base of the year. Hate to say it, that throw was a little Jake Taylor-esque. The 0-1. Back was fresh from Mexico as that slider missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tatis swung at the first pitch and hit a foul pop-up to the catcher to start the ball game. Here's the 1-1. Swings at this one, sends it towards right. Not very deep. In comes Carroll to make the catch. And Cronenworth's going nowhere at second. There's 2 down.
Good breaking ball there. Once again, the slurve from Bratt gets in on Tatis, and he's just trying to fist it off and kind of flare it out there to right field for an easy fly ball out.
0-0 our score. Top of inning number 3. And with 2 outs, Luis Rengifo is the batter. Bratt with 4 strikeouts so far. Easily the best he has looked in a Diamondback uniform here in the big leagues. And with first pitch to Rengifo. Breaking ball missed high. Well, don't forget, after the series concludes Thursday night between the D-backs Padres, D-backs going to welcome the Dodgers for a 3-game series. Dodgers have lost 6 straight. There's a 1-0. Swung on. Now that one fouled back. Now that's in the catch zone right there. We're trying to make a play on that one.
Yeah, I agree with that. It had a little less velo on there. 64 miles an hour to be exact. Yeah,
that's
we
the
got
sweet.
That.
We got that.
We got that.
Well, maybe. I mean, you might have it. You got bigger hands than I.
It's the spin that gets you.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Here's a 1-1. And again, Bratt way too high with a miss. McCann makes the catch then with both hands, kind of gesturing, settle down. As the count is now 2 balls and a strike, but we're already getting reports that we're expecting 3 sellouts over the weekend. Right now, our smallest crowd is projected to be a little over 42,000 people.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Tickets will be at a premium this weekend.
The 2-1. Big swing by Rengifo and sends it into the screen. It's 2-2. D-backs will not see Tarek Skubal, who picked up a losing decision in his Dodger debut against the Cubs, who obviously with a 6-game losing streak swept the Dodgers with a win today. PCA, pair of homers and a double.
What a year that guy's having.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second for the Padres. Spratt heaves it, and Rengifo fouls it. So if you haven't been to a Diamondback game this year and you may be kicking the tires on doing something outside of the house in August, which I know sounds crazy, check out one of those weekend games. It is going to be a juiced-up crowd. It's going to be intense. And hopefully we'll see a couple Diamondback wins at the minimum. 2-2. Swing and a foul tip. McCann hangs on. That's the 5th strikeout for Bratt, and that puts it in to the top of the 3rd. Padres strand a runner at second, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0. D-backs and Padres on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Bottom of the 3rd, Corbin Carroll wasting no time, grounds the first splitter foul. He's behind 0-1. Base hit on the ground to right his first time up, 1 for 1. As the 0-1 now from Mize is up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carroll, the struggles have been well documented. The source has been some tinkering with the swing, just trying to get things kind of synced up again. As the 1-1 is weakly grounded up the first base side. It's a swinging bunt, and Mize's only play is to let it go foul, which it just does. As the count is now 1-2. But this is an issue that Carroll has had to deal with, most notably in 2024, when it was basically a 3.5-month struggle in the first half of the season. And those mechanics, one of the things that started to happen with him is that his bat path, the angle of attack to the ball, became very flat.
Right.
And so sometimes if you're a little bit older and you think about old hitting coaches, hey, think about chopping the ball in half, get backspin, line drives, things like that. When your bat path is flat, the ball has a tendency to create backspin but shoot straight up in the air, and that's when Carroll was having all these pop-ups, foul-outs, and fly-outs, as this is a high pop-up, just foul, left side.
Yeah, you just get underneath. You have to have a little bit of angle on the bat to have, square up for the most part. But, yeah, he was getting beat inside. Remember, he was getting beat up and in. He's been tinkering a lot.
Basically, if you have a really flat bat plane, you have to hit the ball just perfectly square. And what that does is almost hits like a knuckleball. As that is going to be high, the four-seamer for Mize. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. If you barely miss it low, it's going to be on the ground. If you barely miss it high, it's going to be a pop-up. That's why the angle kind of protects you a little bit more.
Right. They say the attack angle.
2-2. Carroll swings badly jammed. Almost sounded like it hit the lizard skin of the bat.
Oof.
Actually, I don't know if Carroll even has lizard skin on his bat.
No, he
Old school.
Yeah, you want to create a little bit of backspin. That's where you get the carry.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up foul. We'll do it again. Now, when did you stop hitting full-time? High school? College?
Yeah, senior year of high school. I think I started off DHing. I was doing okay for a week or two, and then I started not doing great, and I told the coach, I said, I want to pitch and hit fungo.
There you go. 2-2 outside, ball 3. So whose bat did you use for your first big league at bat?
That's a great question.
I'm sure there wasn't a BW.
No, there was not
38
a BW
Louisville
model.
Slugger.
Whatever was in the I probably used anybody. They're usually like, hey, you can use mine. They don't care.
That's very nice.
It was very nice because there's a good chance it's going to be broken once I get done with that.
Here's the 3-2. Carroll takes inside. That is ball 4. Challenge coming by Campusano. Wow. Last challenge here for San Diego. He better be right. And wrong.
Wow.
In off the plate. It is ball 4. And the Padres have lost both of their challenges in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Wow, that's a tough one there. I mean, it looked good. Less than a half inch inside there. It was a split finger that just stayed in just a little bit for a walk for Corbin.
60 years, 20 locations statewide. One great partner, Chapman Automotive Group. Find your next vehicle the easy way at ChapmanAZ.com. Perdomo flew out to the warning track his first time up. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Campusano wants to challenge again. You don't have any.
Nope.
Takes the mask off. Now he's talking with the umpire. He doesn't understand.
Now you'll get the barking at the umpire a little bit when there's close calls and they have no challenges to have.
For those wondering, we were talking about this last night.
Yeah.
About guys barking from the dugout when a team has challenges left. The umpire can just say, hey, listen, you hate it, challenge it. Runner goes. The pitch is taken for a strike. Throw is not nearly in time. And Corbin Carroll with his 16th stolen base is now in a scoring position. I would just follow up with that by saying, you're telling me your team blows 2 challenges in 2 tries, and you're going to start barking at me? I'd be like, hey, listen, how many times do you want to prove you wrong?
That's a great comeback, right? You thought I missed 2. They were both right. You lost. Now shut up.
Exactly. There you go. The 1-1. Perdomo deflects it foul. Mize going back to the splitter. And it's kind of what we forecast, Webby. Lefties, 4-seamer split. Righties, 4-seamer slider.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what he'll be sticking with. It seems to be, at least so far here in the 3rd inning.
No score, bottom of the 3rd inning. And the 1-2 to Perdomo is grounded right side. France has it. It's a foot race to the bag. Mize there. And the toss is in time for the out. 1 out. Carroll gets to 3rd. And Moreno with another golden opportunity to get the D-backs on the board.
Yeah, another productive out there by Perdomo. Splitter once again. We've seen a lot of those from Mize today. He's got a really good one. But nonetheless, gets Corbin over to 3rd and a chance to hit a sac fly or base hit and knock in a run.
The entire infield is in for the Padres. Mize's first pitch is swung on, and Gabby fouled it. The count is 0-1. Gabby struck out looking his first time up. Got a 3-1 count, and then had 2 pretty attractive-looking fastballs He fouled one of them, and then he took the second one for strike 3. Here's the 0-1. Gabby takes a slider down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Trying to keep the ball on the ground is what Mize is trying to do here with Gabby, having a chance to keep it in on the infield, not lifted in the air for a sac fly.
The 1-1. Slider missed badly outside that time. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's got himself a hitter-friendly count. Well, again, no Tatis in right field. He's getting the start at second base, so that way Bowen and Rengifo can both be in the lineup. Here's the 2-1. And Gabby swings and sends it out to center. This will do a job. Merrill is underneath it. He makes the catch. Carroll tags from third and scores with ease. And the Diamondbacks take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third.
Nice job by Gabby right there, lifting that to center field. He gets it. Mize trying to go away, paint one way, 4-seamer. Ends up fading back over the plate, and Gabby got just enough of that to lift to center field for an easy sac fly.
'48th RBI of the year for Moreno. And with that sac fly, the D-backs are safe at home with Blue Sky Pest Control, the official pest control provider for the Arizona Diamondbacks and Chase Field. Bases are empty for Tim Tawa. Gotta love the execution there, Webby. Get on, steal second, move the runner over, knock him in with a productive out.
That's producing runs.
Now the 1-0 is shot foul by Tawa. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Against tough pitchers like Mize, that's how you're gonna have to. That's how you're gonna have to do it. You're not gonna hit a bunch of long balls or have a bunch of crooked numbers on the board. So
1-1. And Tawa lets it travel, lifts it in the air towards right. That'll get out of play. 1-2. Not a bad approach there to try and work the ball to the opposite field.
We saw him do that last night. Catch one kind of deep and shoot it almost though it was just foul, but home run depth. So he's seeing the ball deep. It's good.
The 1-2. Swung on and punished. Out to deep left. This thing is long gone. Home run for Tawa. That's his 6th. And the Diamondbacks double their lead. It's 2-0.
I'm going to eat my words again because he didn't see that very deep. He got that about a foot out in front of home plate there. Fastball. Cheating on that thing and sent that over the seats in left field.
Daniels Jewelers is your proud trip around the diamond sponsor. Don't miss out. Grab your 50% off coupon instantly at danielsjewelers.com/baseball. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. I mean, he just smothered that fastball.
Yeah, that ball was hammered.
And now Vargas takes the first pitch for a strike. D-backs with a pair of runs here in this bottom of the third inning. Now the 0-1. And Vargas foul tips it. 0-2.
Only the 6th home run that Mize has given up this year. So he's not going to give up bombs, but one was.
The 0-2's on the way. Vargas swings. This is hit pretty well. Right center field. Long run. Merrill still going. This ball is caught in stride. Terrific catch made by Jackson Merrill. And that's going to do it for the offense for the D-backs here in the bottom of the third. But they score twice. First a sac fly, then a deep drive. We go to the 4th. It's the D-backs 2 and the Padres 0 in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco. A home run hit to the opposite field.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Manny Machado will lead off the top of the fourth inning. D-backs in front 2-0. RBI sac fly by Gabby Moreno and a solo home run by Tim Tawa. In the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Machado takes the low for ball one. The big story, though, up to this point has been the performance of Mitch Pratt. He has pitched a gem so far through the first three. 1 walk, 1 hit allowed, 5 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0. And Machado takes it low and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, he's been spectacular again. We'll just keep going back to the fact that he's throwing strikes. He's been all around the plate. Slur's been looking good. He's been getting ahead with that at points, too.
The 2-0. Missed inside ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. This is the second time in the game that Bratt has fallen behind a hitter 3-0. The first was Cronenworth. He eventually walked. Bratt is set. And his 3-0, Machado. Takes inside. That's ball 4.
Pretty close pitch there, but 3-0. Machado decides to lay off. We did see him swing 3-0 a couple times this series already.
So with that walk, Bratt is back to an equal number of walks as strikeouts so far this season, 17 apiece. And this will bring up Ty France, who lined a base hit to left field on the first pitch he saw his first time up. First pitch in his second time up, he will take high. That's ball 1, and out comes McCann. And this is veteran presence molding an inexperienced pitcher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, kind of zooed a couple there against Machado. Uncompetitive pitches, 5 in a row now. So good opportunity for McCann to go out there, say a couple words, calm his youngster down, and try to get him back in the strike zone.
One ball, no strikes. And Bratt trying to find the strike zone. Nearly hit him. Slider missed way inside. And the count 2 balls and no strikes here on France.
Again, went with the slider. We've seen him miss a couple times up, way up with the slider, almost like it's slipping out of the hand. The last couple have been on right-handed hitters down and towards their feet.
The 2-0 is swung on and fouled away. We were talking earlier about as a young pitcher, when you experience nerves, how it doesn't go away after your first start. It doesn't necessarily go away after your first inning. And for a guy like Brad, who, I mean, he's well aware, right? The walks have been a problem. He's got to get the walks under control. So you issue a 4-pitch walk, and now all you can think about is, God, please, can I just throw this in the strike zone?
Exactly. I mean, he was going so good, right? And probably not thinking about anything. He issues a lead-off 4-pitch walk. Now stuff starts to creep in your head. You know, it's kind of hard not to do that sometimes, and you time, you know, throw a couple more balls right after that walk.
Here's the 2-1. Right down the middle for a strike. And the count even at 2-2. In your best starts, you were never thinking, I'm just going to place it here. You just, what pitch? Got it. And you just snapped it.
That's how you got to do it. You just have to let it rip. You can't think too much as a pitcher out there and try to guide the ball where you want it to go. You just throw it.
2-2 is swung on, and a little flare to shallow right. Carroll all over it, makes the catch. And there's one gone. And all of a sudden, probably some of the tension just easing out of the shoulders of Bratt.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You know, after falling behind 2-0 right there to France, does a nice job and throws another slurve. He's still going with it, sticking with it. It is a good pitch for him and gets a little flare there to right field for the first out.
At Dignity Health, our team of orthopedic experts can help keep you in motion. Don't let joint pain put your life on pause. Visit dignityhealth.org/AC Ortho to learn more. Ground ball to second. Vargas throws to second, and now the runner accidentally takes out Vargas. Machado trying to race back to first. He is out. That's the signal. That's going to be an inning-ending double play. Vargas is on a knee and slow to get up after taking a hit from Machado, who now appears to be walking in the vicinity of Vargas. And that's going to do it here for the Padres in the top of the fourth. A strange finish, no doubt, but we go to the bottom of the fourth. D-backs 2, Padres nothing on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Swinging a high drive, deep right center field. This ball is gone. Brandon Woodruff off of Clayton Kershaw ties the game. One apiece. What a moment for Brandon Woodruff. I don't think he touched any of the bases. He was flying around.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to take a swing at Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is around the horn. Do you know what it means? Around the horn. A double play that begins with the third baseman and goes to second and then first.
Swing a ground ball, chop left side. Vargas has it to second for one. Garcia to first. There's the double play. 5-4-3 around the horn.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
D-backs with a 2-0 lead as we embark on the bottom of the fourth inning. James McCann to lead off against Casey Mize. And the first one to McCann, a called strike. It's 0-1. And McCann his first time up. They fly out to right. Now that one from Mize a little bit down. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. One swung on, another fly ball to right center field, and Merrill comes in, calls off Bowen, and the center fielder makes the grab. There's one away.
Good slider there by Mize off the outer portion of the plate. Gets McCann to kind of wave at it, a lazy fly ball to center field for the first out.
At Dignity Health, our team of orthopedic experts can help keep you in motion. Don't let joint pain put your life on pause. Visit dignityhealth.org/AZ Ortho to learn more. And Locklear grounds the first pitch foul. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. That one ripped towards the left field corner. If it's fair, it's extra bases. It is fair. And if one hops into the Diamondback bullpen, the ground rule double. That ball was smoked, Webby.
Yeah, all over that sinker. 104 miles an hour. He rips down the left field line, hits on the warning track, bounces over into the D-backs bullpen. Ground rule double.
And that D-back double brought to you by Uber Eats. Get $15 off your next order with code DBACS2026. Waldschmidt had a base hit his first time up. First pitch. Takes a breaking ball in the dirt. That's terrific by Campusano defensively. Runner at second, one out. You're trying to get to third any way that you can without giving up an out. And if he backhands that and misses it, D-backs are in business.
No doubt.
1 ball, no strikes. Mize kicks, fires. And Waldschmidt swings over the top of a pretty good slider. It's 1-1. Bottom of the order doing a nice job tonight. Already 3 hits from the 8-9 hitters. Oh, that 1-1 in the dirt again. That got some flesh, it sounded like. Ouch.
Wow. It was about a 58-foot split finger right there. Campusano, another nice stop. Catches it in between his arm and his kind of chest protector there.
I mean, it's been impressive in the early game to watch him work behind the plate. Now, the challenging, not so good.
No, it has not been.
The 2-1. Missed off the outside edge. And it's 3-1. Padres lost both of their challenges by the bottom of the third. One on offense. Machado thought he walked. Challenged the pitch. It was a strike. And then Campusano on a walk to Carroll thought it was a strike. It was confirmed to be outside. The 3-1. Waldschmidt grounds it left side. Bogart's a late break. That'll sneak through. Locklear had to see it through before he could advance 90 feet. So how about this? The 8-9 hitters 4 for 4, 3 singles and a double, and the D-backs have them on the corners with 1 out for Lars Nootbaar.
I tell you, they've been fantastic the bottom part of this order. And tonight, like you said, 4 hits already. Just a plethora of sliders that Waldy saw on that at bat, able to stay on that one. Hit it hard through the 6th hole for a base hit, 1st and 3rd now.
A mound visit now is pitching coach Ruben Niebla talking to his new pitcher, Casey Mize. This is his Padre debut after being acquired from Detroit at the trade deadline. And this mound visit is brought to you by Zoyo Neighborhood Yogurt. Did you know that with 20 locations in Arizona, Zoyo Yogurt is always close to you? Come cool off with the best frozen yogurt in the valley. We're waiting for you. Mize really, against the Diamondbacks, has had a couple of firsts. His first start of the season was against the Diamondbacks. Gave up 1 run and struck out 9 while walking only 2 in 6 strong innings. But that was a game the D-backs won 7-5. Jose Fernandez, the 2-homer game. So he watched Jose Fernandez ruin all of his good work from the dugout. Nootbaar goes after the first pitch and rolls it foul. And now here he is in his first start as a San Diego Padre. No balls and a strike. Nootbaar 0 for 1 with a walk and a fielder's choice. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes. Swung on. Ripped on a line. Past the dive of Tatis. That's into right field, a base hit. Locklear scores. Waldschmidt already at third. And the first RBI for Nootbaar puts the D-backs ahead 3-0.
Good piece of hitting right there by Nootbaar. And again, we've seen against righties, we've seen a lot of sliders from Mize. And the lefties, like Newtbar is, seen a lot of splitties. He saw 2 in that at bat, saw 1 up right there, was able to get a good piece of wood on there, hit that into right field for an RBI.
Bottom of the order production leads to top of the order progress. Carroll has reached base twice tonight, single and a walk. He's got a run scored and a chance to drive in at least 1. First pitch swing, line drive, base hit, right field. Here comes Waldschmidt. Newtbar is second. Carroll's now reached all 3 times he's come to the plate, and he's made it 4-0 Diamondbacks.
Oh, that's so good to see right there. We talked about the splitties on lefties. He went with a slider that time. Corbin able to ambush him. Ended up kind of down and in, but does a real nice job pulling his hands in, going down and getting it for an RBI. Been on base 3 times. So good to see Corbin swinging it.
And it kind of seems right now like Casey Mize just doesn't have an answer to this Diamondback offense. They have gotten him for 2 in the 3rd. Now they've gotten him for 2 in the 4th. And here is Perdomo, first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Perdomo takes a fastball high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Already have seen Jerry fly out to the warning track. Now he swings, and there's a line drive, base hit into center field. Newtbar stopped at 3rd. Merrill comes up firing right to the cutoff man, France. The bases are loaded. That's 5 consecutive hits after the flyout by McCann, and they are juiced up for Moreno.
Man, another split finger just hanging up in the zone. Perdomo sees that out over. Line drive into center field. Bases loaded now.
A lot of these hits, Webby, are coming early in the at-bats here, first or second pitch.
Yeah, they've been pretty aggressive.
Moreno takes a juicy fastball down the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count. 4-0 Diamondbacks, a chance to really blow it open. The 0-1 is a little bit low. 1-1 the count. And right now, Casey Mize, sweat is just pouring out of him. Pitches with long sleeves on, always has. 1-1. And that is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Usually, Mize, you look at him, has dark brown curly hair. Right now, the hair out of the back of his cap looks jet black.
It does. It's up to 74 pitches here in the 4th inning, so he's put in some work.
Right-hander set. And the 2-1 to Moreno is way too high. Just tried to overspin a slider, and as a result, just kind of came tumbling out on a straight line.
Yeah, doesn't have a real good feel for anything for sure this inning. Not even the fastball. He's thrown a couple that have kind of creeped over the middle, but Splitty's been up. Sliders have been up and out over as well.
The 3-1 swung on and fouled back. I was about to say he's got to sell out for a fastball and be okay looking ridiculous if he throws a splitter.
Yeah, we saw him get beat with a fastball in his previous at bat there. Again, you got to cheat, try to ambush fastball there. He did, just missed it.
He struck out looking on a 3-2 fastball in a similar situation. Now Moreno will call time. It's gutsy, but if you could throw a splitter, almost certainly you would get a swing over the top, either get the strikeout or the ground ball. But you run the risk, obviously, of either hanging it or just missing altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to trust your catcher, too, back there.
Here's the 3-2. He missed with a fastball instead outside. Ball 4, bases loaded. Walk brings home Newtbar. And this roller coaster continues here for Casey Mize. He has allowed 6 consecutive base runners, 5 hits, and now a bases loaded walk. And here comes Craig Stammen. And he has seen enough. Wow. I don't think we saw this coming.
No, not at all. Again, just doesn't have a feel. Not even for the fastball. Can't even get a fastball to catch any part of the plate there. Not even close. Yeah, I just didn't feel like he had good feel on anything tonight, Casey Mize.
Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in a new Ford is at Sanderson Ford. Mize is out. New pitcher is in. Bases are still loaded in the fourth. 5-0 D-backs when we come back on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Padres are bringing in Kyle Hart, who is 0-2 with a 4.53 ERA. And 29 appearances out of the bullpen, 38 strikeouts, 13 walks, and a little under 43 innings pitched. It is a left-hander that is brought in, obviously kind of a bulk guy for the Padres, and Hart comes in with the bases loaded facing Tim Tawa. Tawa's already homered in this game once, and he takes the first pitch from Hart outside, sinker, low 90s. 1 ball, no strikes.
Obviously not doing a matchup here, just looking for some length out of this bullpen with the righties and Tawa, Vargas, McCann, Locklear coming up.
And the 1-0 pitch is low. You would think, to your point about matchups, that you really could not pick a worse spot to bring a lefty in for. Right. Because you have a righty at the plate, you have Vargas the switch, whose preferred side is batting right-handed, followed by righty, righty, righty. And again, bases loaded, 1 out. As now the 2-0 pitch to Tim Tawa is swung on and fouled back. Good pass of the ball that time. It's 2-1.
Yeah, all over that fastball right there. Good hack. 2-0, just kind of letting it eat. Just missed it, swung under just a tad. Got a piece of it.
Carroll at third, Perdomo at second, Moreno at first. And now the 2-1. Just missed inside. Again, Padres have no challenges, so as it's called is how it goes.
That's one of those ones, I think, too, if they had their challenges left right there in that situation to go 3 balls or 2 strikes, they would have challenged. But
the 3-1 to Tawa swung on and sent out to deep right field. Bowen back, makes the catch. 2 runners will tag, 1 will score in Carroll. It's a sac fly by Tim Tawa, and he has increased the lead to 6.
Good job of hitting right there by Tawa. Got a real good piece of that ball, sending it pretty deep to right field for a sac fly.
So this brings up Vargas, and the D-backs have now successfully brought all 9 to the plate in this 4th inning. 6-0 our score. D-backs have scored 4 runs in the frame, first and third. And Hart's first pitch to Vargas is low for ball 1. Hart, the lefty, set and ready. And here comes the 1-0. Vargas takes way inside. My goodness. Campusano, it's like he's got ice skates. The way he is sliding left and right, seemingly every other pitch.
He's going both directions on these guys. I mean, some of these pitches are so far out of the zone, he's having to cover.
Here comes the 2-0. Vargas sends it out towards left center field. This is going to fall, and this is going to be extra bases. Perdomo scores. Moreno will be waved around third. He will score with ease. It's a 2-run, 2-out double by Ildemaro Vargas, and the Diamondbacks have blown it wide open as it's now 8-0.
That ball was stung out to left center field right there, rolling all the way to the wall. 104.5 miles an hour off the bat. 2-0 count, that's what you're supposed to do with that. And Vargas does. He gets a pitch right over the middle of the plate. He swings, puts a great swing on it, and hammers it.
Well, James McCann is trying to avoid making 2 outs in the same inning. Pretty sure that's a finable offense in Kangaroo Court.
Yeah, that's not the greatest.
Doesn't matter if it's in Little League or the big league.
Right.
It still sucks. 8 runs on 10 hits. And now, I think we're having an issue with PitchCom once again. I remember asking Mike Fetters about this, former bullpen coach for the Diamondbacks. He says a lot of guys, they don't pitch with the PitchCom device in their hat when they're getting loose in the bullpen. Some guys do, some guys don't, but often it's the case then someone will turn it on in the bullpen and hand it to the guy, and as they're putting it in their hat and they put it on, they accidentally turn it off. So that's why we would see a lot of times before an inning would start, guys would say, hey, I'm not hearing anything, accidentally turn it off. I don't know how it happens in the middle of an inning, but that's what's happened twice so far here for the Padres. Only a minor delay.
Yeah, it does seem to happen there when the guys come right in from the bullpen. But Kyle seems to take his hat off every now and then. It may happen like that.
Okay, first pitch, McCann. And he takes a strike on the outside third. Don't forget that D-back double brought to you by Uber Eats, courtesy of Ildemaro Vargas. Hart comes set. And now the 0-1 is swung on and foul tipped. Nothing at 2. With that double by Vargas, it also finalizes the line on Casey Mize. It is not a good one for his Padre debut. He got absolutely slammed. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 8 runs, all earned on 3 walks, only 1 strikeout, and 1 home run allowed.
Oof.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. McCann strikes out. The inning is over. But again, big inning for the Diamondbacks. They score 6 runs. They do it on 7 hits. And we go to the 5th. 8-0 D-backs on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is eephus. Do you know what it means? Eephus, an extremely slow lobbed pitch with movement that can catch a hitter off guard.
Eephus pitch from the position player. Zach Short comes off the bench, and the infielder, because he's allowed to, will have a little bit of a soft toss.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com. Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Injured in a car accident or slip and fall? Call in the closers. We're Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, a long wait for Mitch Bratt to take the mound here in the top of the fifth, but certainly worth the wait. D-backs pounded out 6 runs against the Padres and now have an 8-0 lead. Mitch Bratt going to face Xander Bogaerts. And the first pitch to Bogaerts is in there for his strike. Want to get your thoughts on a couple things here, Webby. First of all, this is a glorious opportunity for Bratt to give the bullpen a day off without having a day off. No one's expecting him to go 9, obviously.
Right.
He's thrown 53 pitches. This is number 54. And it's taken inside 1 ball and 1 strike. But you got 8 runs to work with. He'll be given some runway to try and get through 7 innings. And the only way to do that, you have to keep attacking and throwing strikes.
Yeah, that's what we heard from Tor today, right? I mean, he's a guy that can go 6-7 innings.
1-1 is low.
And with this lead, again, you would hope that, I'm sure McCann went up to him like, hey, look at the scoreboard, attack the strike zone, do what you've been doing, let your infielders work, let your defense work, and let's get through a couple more innings.
The 2-1 to Bogaerts is way too high. What you don't want to see is another leadoff walk like we saw in the 4th inning. On deck is the catcher, Campusano. Brad is set. Deep breath. And the 3-1. Missed. Here comes a challenge, though, by McCann. Tell you what, James Jean's got a deep voice. This umpire thing doesn't work out.
He does.
It is a ball. There have been 3 challenges in this game. All of them have been wrong. Talk about a heat check.
Man, another leadoff walk there. Not exactly what you're looking for when we're talking about pound the strike zone. You got an 8-run lead.
Third walk issued by Bratt. Leadoff man aboard for Campusano. First pitch, and Campusano takes a strike. 1 hit for the Padres so far tonight. A leadoff single by Ty France. Outside of that, their only base runners have been 3 walks. The 0-1. Breaking ball and a beauty. That's a strike. It's 0-2.
Good pitch. Couldn't it be more of a table turner from last night's game where Padres rushed out to 6 runs early? Had 16 hits total, I believe. D-backs got 8 runs, 10 hits already.
The 0-2. Way outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Eight-run lead for the Diamondbacks as we are about at the halfway point. Game 3 of 4. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he struck out Campusano. Number 6 for Bratt tonight.
Good 4-seam fastball there. Campusano entered third of the plate there. I think Campusano was maybe looking off speed, 91 miles an hour, Bayou.
Now Jake Cronenworth, a check swing foul tip. First pitch he saw. 0-1 the count. Well, Mitch Bratt already adding to what is a new career high for most strikeouts in a game. The question is, what will the number finish at? Left on left, the 0-1. Breaking ball missed up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. The D-backs were able to get an inning-ending double play in the fourth. As the 1-1 is instead a pop-up out towards short. Perdomo immediately waving away Nootbaar, and he makes the catch. Bogart's back to first, and now there's 2 away. Bratt sitting at 64 pitches.
Slurp up in the zone. Cronenworth got a little bit of a piece of it, just a lazy fly ball there to pop out to shortstop Perdomo for the second out.
This is a nice response from Bratt after that leadoff walk.
Yeah, absolutely. You just want to pour in the strike zones, right? I mean, it's easier said than done sometimes.
Yeesh. Bowen takes a strike. Couldn't tell if he was doing a practice swing after or if he was a full second late. We're going to look at the replay. Nope, that was just a very strange swing.
Yeah. Half offering, half swinging, I don't know.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and fouled away.
It's one of the few changeups we've seen tonight. Out of Bratt there for the first pitch.
Strong jawline for Bowen, no?
Very strong, yeah.
Kind of looks like there's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Doesn't matter. He strikes out on 3 pitches. And 2 more strikeouts for Mitch Bratt. He's got a career-high 7 tonight. As the D-backs so far have an 8-0 lead over the Padres as we go to the bottom of the 5th of the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Ready to take your career further while making meaningful change? University of Redlands offers over 30 innovative master's and doctoral programs in business, education, geographic information systems, theology, and more. All designed for working professionals like you. Take class.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Bottom of the 5th inning. D-backs just have had it working on offense tonight. They got an 8-0 lead. And Tyler Locklear leading it off. They sent 10 men to the plate in the 4th inning. 6 runs on 6 hits. D-backs have 8 runs on 10 hits tonight. So you would think this one should be pretty stress-free. As the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Locklear behind here, 0-2. Mentioned it earlier, Dodgers lost again to the Cubs. They've lost 6 straight now. As the 0-2 pitch. And that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They've probably either just or not too long ago landed in Phoenix. They have an off day tomorrow. Imagine most of that will be spent either inside or at the hotel pool, whatever fancy hotel they decide to reside at.
Yeah, hopefully at the pool, getting sunburned.
1-2. And Locklear got a piece of that one. And then it's a really critical 3-game series over the weekend. D-backs just trying to keep the momentum going. They've obviously been playing some great baseball. Kind of ending the first half and coming out into the second half. I mean, they've won 15 of the last 22 games, and it certainly seems like it should be 16 out of 23 so long as they don't spill their dinner on their lap in this one.
No doubt.
1-2. Locklear lunging but takes outside. Hart tried to split her. It's 2-2.
It's been a popular pitch this series. A lot of guys throwing split fingers we've seen so far in these 3 games.
2-2. Swung on. And a ground ball foul. So the Phillies and the Nationals were tied at 3 in the 9th inning. Phillies bringing their closer, Joan Duran, to make sure now this game goes to extras. He fires a scoreless 9th.
Okay.
They go to the 10th, and that's when things turn south for Philly real quick. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Locklear down on strikes. Nationals offense, one of the best offenses in baseball, hung a 6th spot on Philadelphia. Oof. And held on, if you can imagine, to win it by a final score of 10-4. One of the more lopsided score lines for a game that went extras. And, oh, by the way, it took 11 innings.
Dang.
Swing and a miss by Waldschmidt. Miles Michaelis had a sacrifice bunt that scored C.J. Abrams. Miles Michaelis is the 5th starter for the Nationals.
They're athletes. Pitchers are athletes, Chris.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled away. What? Do you remember the best hit that you had?
Oh, I've got a lot of them.
Okay, and now hang on.
Not a lot, but
there we go.
Not a lot. I was a good bunter, but I did hit 2 off the wall with bases loaded, so 2 almost grand slams.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2. Getting choked up just thinking about it. That's sweeper high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We were talking about guys who had also played at the University of Kentucky. Joe Blanton had not only a grand slam, but he had a grand slam at home in the World Series.
No doubt with the Phillies, yeah.
So what's your problem?
Not enough practice. I don't know.
1-2. That is scalded foul by Waldschmidt. Oh, look out. Our Golden Glover nearly lost a golden finger.
Stop, though.
Take a look at the replay.
Oh, hit him right in the palm. You know that's stinging. Oof.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kyle Hart. He's got 3 strikeouts in a row going back to the end of the 4th.
Again, going back to that split finger, tumbling straight down, tailing away just a little bit from Waldy being a right-handed hitter, Hart being a left-handed pitcher.
You know, it just seemed like Webby, when he came into the game with the bases loaded, he did not feel comfortable throwing that splitter with so much traffic. Now that there's nobody on base, he's thrown it a lot, and he's really got a nice feel for it.
Yeah, he does.
Here's Nootbaar, and takes the first pitch for a called strike. Much like Brett, he is just flooding the strike zone. And again, you're down 8. Why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? You're gonna hit
exactly. Yeah, bases loaded. You're not trying to bounce a split finger that Capusano possibly couldn't come up with, throwing a wild pitch, letting a run score. So you have a tendency to maybe leave those pitches up just a little bit in that situation, but nobody on. He's letting that thing eat, and it's been pretty nasty.
So if the D-backs can hang on and win it, they will once again be in a tie with Philadelphia for the second final wild card spot. The 0-1. Down and away. We're in the bottom of the 5th. There's 2 outs, and the Diamondbacks 8-0 lead. 2 in the 3rd inning. 6 runs in the 4th inning. Hart ready, and the left-hander's 1-1. He is again outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 2-1. And again, missing down and away.
Kind of jerking that four-seamer in this at bat, down over towards the right-handed batter's box.
There's a 3-1 pitch. Weekly grounded to the right of the mound. Charging in is Tatis. Has it, throws on the run low, but a nice scoop made by France. Inning is over, and it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the fifth. We go to the sixth. D-backs lead San Diego 8-0. Brandon Webb and I will be right back after this on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Renicky off the bag at first. The pitch, he swings, and there's a fly ball to left. Here comes Herndon. He's there. He's got it. The Tigers are the champions of 1984. They race on the field of Bob Hernandez. The Tigers have won the World Series. They are the champions of the world in 1984.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is twin bill. Do you know what it means? Twin bill, a double header.
Left field base hit for Heston Kjerstad. Had a multi-hit game in Game 1, and now his third hit of the twin bill with a one-out single in the opening inning here in Game 2.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm truly humbled to stand here before you in Cooperstown with two men that pitch for me and two managers that made my life as a manager so challenging.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will lead off against Mitch Bratt as we start the top of the sixth inning. So far, 5 shutout for Bratt. First pitch to Tatis is a strike. Bratt looking for that first career Major League victory, and he's already qualified for the win. Now the question is, can the D-backs hang on to an 8-run lead? And with this bullpen, I'd like to think the answer is a resounding yes.
It's a pretty good chance, yes. I like our chances.
1 ball and 1 strike. Now, I did get a text message during the break. I'm not going to reveal the identity of one of our sources. It's in regards to our conversation about your hitting prowess.
Oh, okay.
That's 1-1. There's a screenshot of your batting average, your on-base, your slug, and your OPS. Now, the last column, OPS plus.
I told you I was a good bunter. I had a couple good hits.
I
didn't say I was a great hitter. Come on.
Now, hang on.
Steve over there looking up stats.
Man, Steve taking strays over there.
What was that, 117 hitter? Yeah, something like that?
So OPS plus, any plus stat for those, like if you hear people talking about weighted runs created plus, ERA plus, 3-1, swung on, fly ball center field. And Waldschmidt, a little bit to his right, will reach up, make a catch. There's 1 away in the 6th inning. It's all in regards to the league average. Like the most average player, hitter if we're talking about offense, pitcher if we're talking about defense, 100 is league average, smack dab in the middle, and anything above that is percentage point better than league average. So if you have a weighted runs created plus, basically a stat that measures everything you do on offense and where you play. Like if yours is 110, you're 10% better than league average.
Okay.
So OPS plus, if you have 100, you are a league average OPS. I don't know if I've ever seen this, Webby. You had an OPS plus of -31. Which I think
I'm not hitting doubles and homers. I was a singles guy.
I love it. Here's the 0-1. And Rengifo swings and fouls it. The count is 0-2. 131% worse than league average Joe back then. Now, to be fair,
now is this with the hitters too? This is
exactly.
We're not talking about pitchers.
No,
this is the entire league, guys. I played against Barry Bonds, and
I'd like to think if with all the pitchers, you'd at least be at 0.
Sure, for sure. Let's look that up, Steve.
Like I said, I won't reveal our sources for Steve. 0-2. And Bratt really let it rip. The pitch was ruled high. D-backs are going to wager their final challenge. James Jean's going for the perfect game here.
Man, yes, he is.
And, it just caught the top of the zone by a lace, a seam.
That may be the smallest percentage of the baseball in the strike zone I've seen.
And as a result, he gets the strikeout. And for Mitch Bratt, 8 strikeouts tonight here against San Diego. Wow. Two outs for Machado. Takes the first pitch low. Eight 0 our score. 2 outs. Bases empty in the 6th. Machado tonight 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. And now he takes inside. It's 2-0. Bratt shaking a couple times. Now he's set the 2-0. Wanted to throw a 2-0 slurve, and he missed high and tight for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. That's like shaking off Crash Davis back there.
Kind of looked like it, didn't it? The swipe of the ball.
Want to announce my presence with authority. The 3-0. And Machado swinging away. Fouls a 4-seamer. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he loves the 3-0 swings. Manny Machado does. We've seen it several times. Does not want to walk.
Trying to avoid his 4th walk tonight is Bratt. As a 3-1 is at the knees for a strike. It's 3-2. I mean, even if Machado connects with one, you have nothing to lose. No respect is lost upon you for a guy taking you deep in that situation.
No. Solo homer's not going to kill you.
3-2 is a liner. Caught it short by Perdomo. Instead, you get a result like that. And that's a 1-2-3. 6th inning for Bratt. He's fired 6 shutout against the Padres. And we go to the bottom of the 6-0.
That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Corbin Carroll leads off at the bottom of the 6th inning. D-backs have an 8-0 lead. That first pitch got a little nippy as it almost hit Carroll on the front shoulder. 1 ball, no strikes. Will be Carroll, Perdomo, and Moreno. Carroll is 2 for 2, 2 singles, a walk, a stolen base, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Other than that, he hasn't done much. Pitch is a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, let's make it 3 hits here. Keep it going.
Left on left matchup. Hart's pitched pretty well since coming in relief. That was the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Could not strand those runners he inherited. That would have made it a real kind of cherry on top performance in what's otherwise been, to this point, a pretty dismal performance by San Diego.
Yeah.
The 1-2. Oh, that is up and in at head high, and now Carroll's a little agitated. And Carroll had a pretty angry reaction, but then as he got to his feet, put his hands up as if to say, I understand it wasn't intentional.
Probably not intentional right there. There's a couple that, first pitch was up and in. That was way up and in, 94 mile an hour. Pretty close to the noggin right there. Everyone looks up immediately at Hart, but realizes, okay.
The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Playable for Rengifo. Near the line, makes the catch in fair territory. And now there's one out. Carroll running past Hart. And the two do not exchange words.
Nope. When if a couple up and in heaters getting knocked on your butt right there, he gets a pretty good looking slider. Tough to handle.
Geraldo Perdomo, the batter. And the first pitch is off the plate away for ball one. At the speed of life, hope moves faster than cancer. With groundbreaking treatments, pioneering research, and revolutionary care, City of Hope is daring to dream bigger and tackle cancer head on. Learn more at cityofhope.org. 1-0 sweeper, that's called a strike. 1-1 the count. D-backs 8, Padres nothing. San Diego's just been held to one hit against Mitch Bratt. 8 strikeouts for the rookie left-hander. Now the 1-1 is down and away for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. A lot of games have already gone final. Busy day across baseball. As 2-1. Swung on, lifted in the air to right. It'll move Bowen back a little. But he's got plenty of room to make the catch. 2 gone for Moreno.
Kind of a slider right there. Just flared out. Hit it off the end of the bat.
We're kind of focusing on the National League wild card race. The Brewers, first place Brewers in the Central, they beat the Pirates 4-2. Your final. Milwaukee 71 wins, 43 losses. Just continue to stack up the wins. It's a shame they didn't do more at the deadline. As this pitch to Moreno is off the plate outside for ball one. Atlanta hands Miami its 57th loss of the season. So Miami 1 game over 500 now, 58-57, 4-1 your final score there. We already talked about how the Nationals beat Philadelphia 10-4. As the 1-0 pitch is off the mark, a splitter missed. 2 balls and no strikes. So if the Diamondbacks can just see out this 8-run lead for the final 3 innings, they'll be tied with the Phillies. They will have matching 61 and 54 records. Left-hander set, Hart ready. And the 2-0 pitch to Gabby. Outside for ball 3. We also mentioned the Cubs and the Dodgers, their 6th consecutive defeat. 7-6 your final score there. Big performance from Pete Crow Armstrong. And right now it looks like the Cardinals are going to pick up a win here against the Yankees. They lead it 3-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 3-1 on Gabby. 2 outs, bases empty. And Hart kicks, fires. Off the mark, that's ball 4.
Hart a little mad with himself right there. Got 2 quick outs. Just wasn't able to find the strike zone on Gabby right there with a 2-out walk.
The American League wild card is so fascinating because of the number of teams you have realistically in the mix. Yankees own the top spot. Boston right behind them. Texas tied with Cleveland. They're both 57 and 58. And neither team really playing great baseball as Tim Tawas swings and misses. Rangers have lost 6 of 10. Guardians have lost 7 of 10. But then you have the Orioles a half game out. Minnesota and Detroit 1 game out themselves. The Mariners playing better. they're a game and a half out, and the Blue Jays all of a sudden are just 3 back of the wild card.
A lot of action going on.
0-1, swing and a miss. And Tawa behind 0-2. Tawa, a sac fly and a homer, 2 RBIs, is 1 for 2 officially. Oh, 2 pitch. Tawa takes it low. Back-to-back splitters from Hart. D-backs 8, Padres nothing. Hart has thrown 45 pitches in relief. Is 1-2. Ooh, just missed. Close. 2-2.
Real close. Good four-seam. Like you said, a couple split fingers in a row. Almost swinging over the top of that. It was a great four-seam on the inner third of the plate right there. Just missed off the inside part.
The 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Past Tatis. That is into center field. A base hit. Gabby shuts it down at second. Tawa has his second hit of the night. That was 105 miles an hour off the bat. And 2 men have now reached for Ildemaro Vargas.
Yeah, that ball was smoked right there. Good at bat by Tawa. Gets a 94 mile an hour four seam. Kind of down in the zone there, but does a nice job of putting it back where it came from.
Pitching coach Ruben Niebla has come out for a little bit of a chit-chat. Padres do finally have some action up in their bullpen. They can't just let Hart throw until his arm falls off.
Yeah, he's been good. Two quick outs right here. Then there you go, the 2 out walks. We always talk about those come back to haunt you now. You got Gabby on second base. Tawa with the base hit. Got some action going now.
Now the visit is over. Ildemaro Vargas, this is a situation where you just groove a first pitch fastball, and you might watch Vargas take a little jog.
I like that call.
The first pitch is a good splitter. And Vargas, you could tell, was just selling out fastball, dead red all the way.
Yeah, he was. He was geared up for heater. He saw the splitty come in there. It was a good one. Lower part of the zone, and good job laying off that.
Nothing in 1 the count. The pitch by Hart is tomahawked on the ground is short. Bogart's charging, has it, throws on the run in time. Inning is over. D-backs get a 2-out walk-in hit. They strand 2 but do not score. And we go to the 7th. D-backs lead at 8-0 over the Padres on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs radio network.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Way to hit a high fly ball back of second. Kubek is moving into the outfield. The game is over, and Whitey Ford has pitched a 2-hit shutout. And the final score is the New York Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Cincinnati Reds, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is seeing eye single. Do you know what it means? Seeing eye single. A soft ground ball that finds its way between infielders for a base hit, as if it had eyes of its own.
That is a perfect seeing eye single for Riley Adams.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com. Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
D-backs Front Office Focus. Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
It is the top of the 7th. Diamondbacks with an 8-0 lead here over the Padres. Ty France leading it off, and yet our story remains what has been to this point a dominant showing from left-hander rookie Mitch Bratt. 6 shutout, career high 8 strikeouts, only 1 hit surrendered. It was to this guy France, and he takes an upstairs slurve for ball 1.
Yeah, starting the inning, 81 pitches, 8 punch-outs. I mean, you can't ask for anything more from this kid.
1 ball, no strikes on France. He swings at this one, taps it to third. It goes foul. Good hands, Bob Henley, third base coach for Craig Stammen's Pods. It'll be France, Merrill, and Bogarts. Be curious if at any point Stammen decides to get some guys off the bench into the game, get those starters out. 1-1 pitch, high and away, a changeup. That seems, again, we mentioned it earlier, Webby, and I don't fully understand it, and maybe you can explain it better, but most of his misses, fastball, changeup, slider, they're all upstairs.
Yeah.
2-1. Grounded to short. Perdomo to his left has it, and 2 shuffles later throws to first in time. 1 out.
Yeah, I think that to miss as a lefty, he's missing kind of up on arm side. He seems to be like, getting under the ball, especially the slider, where you see those kind of staying up and out, maybe getting a little quick. That way and that tells your arm is kind of behind you. It's late coming through, and you're going to leave those out and up for sure every time. I think it's just a timing thing for him.
If you were following along with us, Corbin Carroll in the bottom of the 6th inning, there was a couple pitches, a couple fastballs, as Jackson Merrill takes off the plate for ball 1 that were inside. Nearly got hit on the shoulder. Then he nearly got hit in the head, and it looked like he was understandably ticked off, but then cooler heads prevailed as 1-0 is outside for ball 2. That's a miss from a left-hander that even I understand. I experienced it, where when you're not confident where it's going, you have a tendency to kind of short the pitch.
Right.
And you'll miss that up and arm side, as this is a fly ball to center off the bat of Merrill. Routine for Waldschmidt, makes the catch. There's 2 away. It just seemed like Hart, rather than getting full extension on that pitch, staying on top of it like you talked about, it's usually how you get it on the lower part of the strike zone, was just kind of cutting it off a little bit, and that's how you miss into lefties. And those can be dangerous misses.
No doubt. Like, you're guiding the ball. We talked about guiding the ball and not really throwing it and throwing it with conviction. And sometimes you get those balls that sail, whether it's lefty or righty.
Xander Bogaerts takes high. Mitch Bratt has not thrown a first pitch strike to any of the hitters he has faced this inning, yet he is an out away from a 1-2-3 7th and delivering 7 shutout. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's done a pretty good job. If he's falling behind, he's done a pretty good job tonight of getting himself back into the count with the strikes. I know he's got, 3 walks?
Bratt set, and the 1-1 is a strike. 1-2 the count on Xander Bogaerts.
Really good backdoor slider right there. Started well into the left-hander's batter's box right there and found itself back onto the black in the outside corner.
1-2. Got him swinging. Mitch Bratt, what a performance. 9 strikeouts, 7 shutout innings. Take a bow, kid. That's one heck of an effort. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 8-0 Diamondbacks on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
An 0-2 pitch. Wainwright has the sign he wants. He brings it home. Swing and a miss. The Cardinals are world champions for 2006.
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Arizona Diamondbacks and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
New pitcher on for the Padres to start the bottom of the seventh. Left-hander Wandy Peralta out of the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in a new Ford is Sanderson Ford. Peralta replacing left-hander Kyle Hart. A slight audio issue here, but that seems to have been rectified, and now we're ready to resume the action here at Chase Field. First pitch to McCann is low for ball one. Peralta this year, 2-2 record, a 3.47 earned run average. He's been kind of a Swiss Army knife out of the bullpen. He can provide some length. He can also provide good matchup coverage. As 1-0. Swung on in line foul, first base side. But on the whole, 36 strikeouts, 22 walks. The whip is at 1.40. He has just as many hits allowed as innings pitched. And so you circle those 22 walks, and that's the frustrating part. 1-1. McCann takes inside, check swing on appeal, no swing. It's 2-1. Bottom of the seventh means the seventh inning stretch brought to you by Arizona Complete Health here for the home team. And here for your health, D-backs 8-0 lead over San Diego. As the 2-1 is swung on and missed. Some changes made defensively for the Padres. Gage Workman has come into the game and is now playing third base in place of Manny Machado as that 2-2 swung on and missed. And McCann strikes out, one gone. Additionally, Sun Moon Song is coming to the game to play shortstop for Xander Bogaerts. Here's Tyler Locklear, first pitch to him, and he takes the strike down the middle. It's 0-1. Locklear 2 for 3, single, double, and a run scored. Now he swings at the 0-1, sends it to right. That one will slide foul out of play.
Kind of what we figured. This point in time in this type of game for the Padres, get some of their starters off their feet and a little bit of rest.
Now the pitch to Locklear, fastball that missed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, we mentioned it earlier, Kyle Hart, a pretty admirable performance in what was a rather unpleasant game to pitch in. Just kind of had to serve up the mop-up duty. As the changeup from Peralta's outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Did inherit a couple runners, did allow those to score. 2-2 is swatted foul.
Yeah, that was a tough situation. Bases loaded. Fairly early in the game there in the 4th inning, trying to get 2 outs with bases loaded. And trying to be real careful with it. Yeah, I thought Hart did a fine job.
Bases empty, 1 out here at the bottom of the 7th inning. Now the 2-2 pitch from Wandy Peralta. Grounded left side, and Workman dives. It's the shortstop Song who has it. Low throw to first. It's picked out of there by France. I don't know what Workman was doing. He did a full extension dive and still came up about a foot short.
He did.
As we get another look at this replay here, and heave!
Right in front of Song there at shortstop, and of course, entering defensively there. The ball's guaranteed going to find you, and it does there. Makes us throw over, and a good scoop at first base over there by France.
Ryan Waldschmidt swings at the first pitch from Peralta. That is foul. 0-1. One hit for the Padres tonight. One. A single to left by Ty France in the 2nd. Now a swing by Waldschmidt. That's a ground ball base hit past the dive of France. It is into right field, and a 2-out single for Waldschmidt. That's his 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, having a heck of a game there. Waldy gets a changeup from the left-hander. Does a nice job staying behind it, seeing that thing super deep, shoots it past the diving first baseman.
Casino Arizona, Talking Stick Resort have one premier loyalty experience, Salt River Rewards. Trying to get up to $25 in free play. Visit saltriverrewards.com to get started. Lars Nootbaar, a single, a walk, and a run scored. And the first pitch to him was a strike. It's 0-1. Left on left. The 0-1. Swung on and driven down the left field line. Foul. Pretty good pass at the ball, just a touch late on it. And now Nootbaar behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Yeah, that's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They're not even holding on Waldschmidt, and as a courtesy, he's not running. 1-2. In the air to center. Jackson Merrill a little bit to his left, reaches up, makes the catch, inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors of men left. End of 7 in Phoenix. It's the Diamondbacks 8. And the Padres nothing on the Morgan & Morgan D-Backs Radio Network.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Sun rises, prices fall. Get a sausage McMuffin with egg or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Small hot coffee and hash browns for just $6. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is painting the black. Do you know what it means? Painting the black. When the pitcher throws the ball over the edge of the plate. While home plate itself is white, it's bordered by a black beveled edge, which is usually covered by dirt.
Painted the black with a knuckle curve for a cold strike 3.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Popped up again, off third. Hayes has room. Hayes makes the catch. Yankees win. The Yankees win. The New York Yankees have won the...
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Top of the 8th inning, 8-0 Diamondback lead, and no surprise a pitching change has been made. Out of the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best way to do Ford at Sanderson Ford. Taylor Clark takes over for impressive performance by Mitch Bratt. Clark facing Luis Campusano, who swings at the first pitch, fouls it off his front leg. It's 0-1. Mitch Bratt, as we mentioned, if you're just joining us, 7 shutout innings, allowed 1 hit, walked 3, struck out a career-high 9.
Boy, he was so good. The only thing we could say that is the 3 walks. But again, he was fantastic. Gave him length, pitched in the 7th inning, 9 punch-outs.
Here's the 0-1. And Campusano takes down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. And what this now does is the Diamondbacks, it's been a weird stretch where they were supposed to have a couple off days on that long, originally 3-city road trip. They lost one of those off days to play the Cardinals in a makeup game. As that pitch is going to be outside. 2 balls and 1 strike that counts. The Diamondbacks are playing a ton of games. And their next off day is not until a week from tomorrow in Atlanta. And for a group that's relied on its bullpen, it's a tired group. As this ball is just smashed foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on Campusano. 7 shutout, and now Clark, assuming he doesn't run into a real wall, probably pitches the final 2 innings, and he gives just about everybody a day off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just getting a start like that from Bratt just opens up a lot of good things for the D-backs. Always gives him some confidence, but the bullpen, again, like you mentioned, has been used extensively. Gives them another little breather. They'll be fresh for tomorrow. They don't have an off day again for a week or so. So, yeah, just great start.
Payoff is driven out to deep left center field. This is going back on it. Waldschmidt onto the warning track, makes the catch, and right in front of the left center wall. That's a nice play, and a little bit of a sigh of relief there for Taylor Clark.
Deep fly ball right there, hit well, 98 miles an hour. That was after the one he pulled down the line there at 110 miles an hour. So pretty good at bat there with nothing to show for it for Campusano.
The performance by Bratt tonight, our cool play of the game, brought to you by Chaz Roberts. Go to ChazRoberts.com for Arizona's leader in heating, plumbing, cooling, and caring. Chaz Roberts serving you since 42. That was a daddy hack by Jake Cronenworth. He caught all air, and the count on him is 0-1.
Real nice slider there on the bottom part of the strike zone, inner third. Cronenworth swings right over the top of it.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Change up. 0-2. Base is empty, 1 gone. D-backs have an 8-0 lead. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, right at his ankles, hit a hopscotch out of the way.
Little slider trying to back foot that one. A little bit too much there. Almost catches the toe of Cronenworth, but 1-2 count now.
The 1-2 from Taylor Clark is again low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow, the Diamondbacks will send another lefty to the mound, Cole Drake. He'll be going against the experienced right-hander Walker Buehler. 2-2 pitch is a foul ball by Cronenworth. Pulls it on the ground right side. Two again. Another swing, another foul.
I'm seeing everything here as far as pitch-wise, from Clark to Cronenworth, and a couple change-ups, a couple sliders, one four-seam fastball.
Two. Did he go? He did not. Boy, it looked like he went good ways around. Paul Clemens adjudicating. So the count goes full. Clark's set. He's got one to throw. And his pitch is a little fister out towards shallow left. And oh, what a nice over-the-shoulder catch by Tawa.
Nice break Tawa got on there. You get it. Fister of Cronenworth's bat there. A little flare, trying to get just over his head there in the short, shallow left field. And Tawa said, no, thank you. I'll grab that.
Jace Bowen 0 for 2 strikeouts against Bratt. First pitch from Taylor Clark. Swing and a miss. D-backs 8, Padres nothing. This comes a night after the Padres opened up a 6-0 lead after 2 innings. Pounded out 16 hits and pretty much dominated the entire game. 0-1. That's an ugly swing and miss there, 0-2.
That wasn't even close. That was well over into that's a slider, well into the left-hander's batter's box. Right, I
had a coach tell me once to try and throw an OBB slider. I said, "What's that?" He goes, "Other batter's box."
Okay. Haven't heard that one.
Pretty creative, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Here's the 0-2. Now that's outside.
Yeah, tried it again there. Just
might as well.
Was not biting on that one.
I mean, we're mining for gold, Webby. All right? We thought we found something.
Right, yeah, no.
2 down in the 8th. Yeah, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Changeup in the dirt. Got him swinging. And 1, 2, 3, 8th inning for Taylor Clark. Picks up a strikeout in the process. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's all Diamondbacks. They lead at 8-0 on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
We are Children's Miracle Network, and we raise funds for 170 local children's hospitals. Make big change today for kids in your community. Support your local children's hospital with a monthly or one-time gift online. Learn more at cmn.org.
The Los Angeles Sparks take on the Golden State Valkyries for their first time at home this season at Crypto.com Arena on Sunday, August 9th at 4 p.m. Visit LASparks.com now to secure your seat.
I was going to make a dentist appointment. I really was. But then it rained. And I thought, that feels like a sign. Then it stopped raining, which also felt like a sign. Then I got busy. Then I got hungry. Then suddenly it was somehow October. We're very creative when it comes to putting things off. Until we're not. When life needs you strong, you break through. Confidence unleashed. Find a dentist near you at smilegeneration.com/confidence.
Europe is just a few stripes away. There's still time to secure your summer travel with great fares. Fly nonstop with Condor to Frankfurt and connect seamlessly across Europe. Stroll through the grand streets of Budapest. Relax on the beaches of Majorca or discover countless destinations beyond. Your vacation begins the moment you step on board. Europe is just a few stripes away. Book now at condor.com. That's condor.com.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection?
D-backs Front Office Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:45 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
A couple defensive changes for the Padres, but first we pause 10 seconds for station ID in the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
KMVP FM Phoenix.
Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
On the Arizona Sports app and on 98.7.
Jorge Barrosa leading off. And facing new pitcher Griffin Canning. First pitch from Canning is outside ball 1. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in a new Ford at Sanderson Ford. Canning a scoreless inning last night. On the year, though, it's been a struggle. 68 innings pitched, an ERA under 6.5. As now a swing and a miss on a knuckle curve by Barossa. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barossa came in as a defensive replacement in the top of this inning. It'll be Barossa, then Perdomo, and then Moreno. That was the 1-1. Swung on and fouled off the front leg of Barossa, it appeared. 1-2. Kevin Ginkel getting loose in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. I think it was one of those situations, Webby, if Clark maybe goes 10 pitches or fewer, you just send him back out there, but they'll give in Ginkel a quick inning.
Yeah, I agree. Get him a little work.
One ball and 2 strikes. Canning ready. And his pitch to Barossa is swung on and grounded foul at first base. Really was hovering the line all the way. You talked in the open the importance of this game, but the right amount of balance as well. It's a divisional opponent.
Yeah.
Those are always important games. But it's also the first week of August. You can't all of a sudden try to make your charge now and just kind of mentally run out of steam over the next 6 weeks.
Sure.
Now a swing. There's a line drive base hit, right center field. Barossa going to dig for second. No, he's going to shut it down at first. Interesting. Had a chance maybe, but maybe. They'll just keep it right there with a leadoff hit. But this is what you wanted to see. You kind of got dominated yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
It wasn't great pitching. You weren't sure what you were going to get from Mitch Bratt. And the offense gave him some early support and then added to it. Perdomo takes the first pitch for a strike.
Yeah, I think that was key for he had a nice 1-2-3 inning. Bratt did. And he got a leadoff base hit there in the second inning, but then 1-2-3 right after that. So he was settled in pretty quickly, but then the offense was able to get going, I think, because he was able to get them in super quick, and then he was able to settle down because they've got 6 runs in the first 4 innings.
Oh, that's going to be a strike by Perdomo. He's going to challenge here, and I fear the Diamondbacks are going to wave their last challenge goodbye.
And Perdomo.
Yeah.
He kind of knew it. He tapped his chest, looked over, probably towards Torrey, saying, yeah, that's my bad.
James Jean nearly had the perfecto going. 1 challenge out of 5 was overturned. 1 out of 5. The 0-2. Low and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
His test scores will be high tonight. Be happy with that.
Canning's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. And Perdomo down on strikes.
Nasty changeup there. Perdomo just waves at that pitch. The very defensive swing there for a punch out.
Here is Gabriel Moreno. 1 on, 1 out. D-backs have an 8-0 lead. Home plate umpire halted play for a moment. Might have been a pitch clock issue, but now we're ready to go again. Now the first pitch to Gabby is a strike. "60 years, 20 locations statewide, one great partner, Chapman Automotive Group. Find your next vehicle the easy way at ChapmanAZ.com. The 0-1. Missed a little bit low. No challenges for either side, so for the most part, Webby, it's going to feel like a game that you probably used to pitch in.
Yeah, absolutely. That was possibly a challengeable pitch there. We've seen several, but just they run out and there's no opportunity.
1-1. Swinging a foul tip. Gabby kind of straightening out that leg. Bit of a strange gait that he has walking back to the batter's box. It's his right knee, it seems like, and looks like someone from the dugout was shouting, "You good?" and gave him a look to say good enough. Let's take a look at the replay here, and maybe ankle? I think right ankle might have twisted a little on that swing.
Yeah.
Gabby uses timeout here. Diamondbacks have out-hit the Padres tonight 13-1. They have an 8-run lead. And now Canning moving at a snail's pace. 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kind of taking his time there, isn't he? Gabby still took the extra time, took the swing there. Still looks like he's stretching that leg or foot, whatever happened to be tweaked.
Two. Line shot foul outside of first. So Kevin Kinka will have the top of the 9th inning, and he will face the top of the order. Where it once would have been Tatis and Machado, will now have Workman and Song. The 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Griffin Canning. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff base hit by Barossa.
A good knuckle curve there off the plate. Gabby offering it at it. Never was a strike.
And now here is Tim Tawa, who homered back in the 3rd. That's our launch of the game, inspired by Honeywell Aerospace. Honeywell Aerospace, the future is what we make it. Now the first pitch is a swing and a miss. And now Gabby having a little chit chat with the trainer, and
like he was pointing to his hip or hip flexor right there.
Seems like something is wrong. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and cued foul. Sowell behind here, 0-2. So Griffin Canning trying to strike out the side after giving up that base hit.
Sticking with that slider, seen a lot of those very good ones. Sharp, short, outer part of the plate. You're actually having a tough time putting any kind of wood on it.
The 0-2. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8-0 our score. D-backs barring a disaster. That's been a strong word. An unpredictable 9th inning. Should have a chance tomorrow to take a series win in a 4-game series. Hard hit ground ball, base hit into right by Tawa. That is his 3rd hit tonight. As Barossa with a courtesy stop at second. And there's now 2 on for Ildemaro Vargas.
Yeah, Tawa's had a nice night tonight. Canning once again going with that slider, left it up just a little bit, and Tawa stays back on it, shoots it through the 4-hole for a base hit.
RBI opportunity for Vargas. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Vargas 1 for 4, does have a double. D-backs trying to add to this 8-0 lead late. Again, Ginkel's ready to go. He's just waiting at this point. It's been a long bottom of the 8th. 0-1 is downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Canning ready again. And now the 1-1. Swung on, that is hit towards the right field corner. Long run for Bowen, going back at the wall, leaps, it's off the wall, he crashes into the wall, takes a tumble, now has to get back up. 2 runs are in, Vargas is at third, they will stop him there. And now a throw to third, not in time, but Ildemar Vargas with a 2-run, 2-out triple makes it 10-0 Diamondbacks. And now the Padres concerned about the well-being of Bowen, who slammed face first into the right field wall.
Jumped right into the wall, does a kind of a backward somersault. Hands laying, almost looked like he was halfway knocked out for a half second. Gets back up, sprints in. Good effort.
I mean, I think we can all agree, if they had sent Vargas home, he would have been thrown out by 65 feet.
No doubt.
Having said that, you got to send him there. You got to do it.
The Little League home runs are always fun.
Come on. What this does do is it gives James McCann a chance to set a franchise record if he can get an RBI base hit here. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. It would be 9 consecutive games with an RBI, a feat that no Diamondback has ever achieved. First pitch, and he takes a strike.
I think he was going to get the opportunity. Struck out in the 7th inning. I said, oh, man, that's maybe his last chance to do that. But we'll see. Let's do it.
It's pretty simple. Get a base hit. You set the record. 0-1. He swings and fouls it. And the count is 0-2. From Canning. Missed outside with the fastball. Decent velocity. Came in at 96. One ball and 2 strikes. Vargas at third, 10-0 lead for the Diamondbacks. 6 to throw as Canning is set. And the right-hander's 1-2 offering to McCann. Is a late swing and a foul. Just got a piece.
Jumper just getting to that 96 miles an hour up in the zone. Able to just get a piece of it to foul it off, stay alive.
One, 2. Ground ball left side, charging in is Workman, has it, throws on the run in time, inning over. And that'll do it for the Diamondbacks. In the bottom of the 8th, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the 9th, last chance for the Padres. They need 10 to tie it up. They need 11 to take the lead. When we come back on the Morgan & Morgan D-Backs Radio Network.
We are Children's Miracle Network, and we raise funds for 170 local children's hospitals. Make big change today for kids in your community. Support your local children's hospital with a monthly or one-time gift online. Learn more at cmn.org.
The Los Angeles Sparks take on the Golden State Valkyries for their first time at home this season at Crypto.com Arena on Sunday, August 9th at 4 p.m. Visit LASparks.com now to secure your seat.
I was going to make a dentist appointment. I really was. But then it rained. And I thought, that feels like a sign. Then it stopped raining, which also felt like a sign. Then I got busy. Then I got hungry. Then suddenly it was somehow October. We're very creative when it comes to putting things off. Until we're not. When life needs you strong, you break through. Confidence unleashed. Find a dentist near you at smilegeneration.com/confidence.
Europe is just a few stripes away. There's still time to secure your summer travel with great fares. Fly nonstop with Condor to Frankfurt and connect seamlessly across Europe. Stroll through the grand streets of Budapest. Relax on the beaches of Majorca, or discover countless destinations beyond. Your vacation begins the moment you step on board. Europe is just a few stripes away. Book now at Condor.com. That's Condor.com.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection?
D-back skipper Torey Lovello talks with Burns and Gambo Friday afternoons at 2:30 on Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, the Diamondbacks, as we mentioned, making one final pitching change. They're going to bring right-hander Kevin Ginkel out of the bullpen, brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best playing a new Ford at Sanderson Ford. Ginkel has been really solid this year. And just a little mop-up duty now. 3.04 ERA, 47 and a third innings pitched. To be his 51st appearance out of the pen this year for the longest tenured reliever in that bullpen. And he faces Fernando Tatis Jr., swings at the first pitch and rolls a slider foul.
Doesn't surprise me in this situation that he was swinging first pitch no matter what it was. That was a slider. Kind of a bad looking swing, just dribbled.
Now the pitch outside. Gavin Sheets has made his way to the on-deck circle. D-backs have a 10-0 lead here in the ninth. As the 1-1. Tatis takes inside. Now that is going to make it 2 balls and a strike. Two-1. Crushed. High and deep. Left center. Heads up out there. It is into the concourse.
Oof. Hanging slider right there. Tatis did not miss. Hits it all the way over the 413 sign there in left center field up onto the concourse. No doubter. Solo home run. The first run. Second hit of the night for the Padres.
That is the 9th of the year for Tatis. That was it so far. It should probably be worth 2. But the Padres get their second hit. And now Sheets takes a strike. No replay reviews so far tonight, but if we have one, it'll be brought to you by Planet Fitness. Get strong for less at $15 a month. Now the 0-1, Sheets hits a one-hopper right to Ildemaro Vargas at second. Throws to first. And there's one away.
This little softest liner there to Vargas. One hops him. Candy hop over there just for an easy out.
This will bring up Sun Moon Song. Came in as a defensive replacement of the 7th. The pitch to him is a little bit off the mark. One ball, no strikes. 10-1, D-backs lead in the 9th. And now the pitch is outside. Ginkel is not throwing a ton of strikes as we were maybe expecting given the situation. It's a small number. 8 pitches thrown, but 4 and 4.
Yeah, I agree. Situation, just let's pour it in there. You know, he did give up a pretty long tater, so it may.
Check swing foul. 2 balls, 1 strike.
May have him a little gun shy.
The 2-1. Song takes high, ball 3, 3-1. And now Ginkel starting to show some signs of agitation. Here's his 3-1. Swung on. That is hit high in the air. Foul. Left side. Tawa giving chase. Unfortunately, there's not enough room. It goes into the second row. Again, tomorrow, the lefty Colt Drake will take the hill for the Diamondbacks. He, like Mitch Bratt, is in pursuit of his first win. Bratt, 2 outs away from sealing that first ever Major League victory. 3-2. And Song pulls it foul right side. Walker Buehler, 6-5 record, a 5.18 earned run average. D-backs can hope this offense can replicate what they did tonight, tomorrow. 3-2. And he walked him. Nice tie, ball 4. And again, Ginkel a little hot under the collar.
Yeah, kind of all over the place with everything. Missing high, outside. Not looking real comfortable out there.
Now facing Ty France. The first pitch. Check swing comebacker. Ginkel calmly has it. Throws to second. There's nobody there. Now the throw to first on the backup is not going to be in time. Well, that's unfortunate. You can understand why it happened. It still doesn't mean that it should have happened.
No.
Why Perdomo was not getting over, I have no idea.
Yeah, he started to move towards second base, which he should have been. He should have been covering the bag there for Ginkel. And then he hesitated for a half step and then went again, so he was late. So Ginkel saw there was nobody there, slowed his arm down, and kind of just easily lobbed it. Thankfully, Vargas was back there backing that up and was able to keep the ball in the infield.
You know, situationally, I'm sure everyone was thinking, hey, look, just take the out at first base, right? And then there's 2 outs. But you spend all this work in spring training, fielding your position. You're reminded all the time what to do.
Yeah.
And then it happens, and you go to throw, and your middle infielder isn't there. That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is. You're not going to just take the out. You're going to get the lead runner no matter what the situation is right there, I think. That's just what the play calls for. And, yeah, a bit frustrating. I'm not sure what the mix-up was there. Peralta thought Vargas was covering.
Now the 1-0 to Jackson Merrill swung on and fouled away. For a limited time only, you can now watch D-back games in market, both live and on demand, for only $17.99 with D-backs.tv, presented by Progressive. Subject to national exclusivities. Visit D-backs.tv for more information. 2 balls and 1 strike. One thing that has kind of lingered is Ginkel's inability to throw strikes. 17 pitches, 9 strikes, 8 balls. Swing and a miss on the 2-1 slider. It's now 2-2, and a pitch count is climbing for Ginkel. That's what you didn't want to see happen.
That's what I was thinking of. 17, now 18 after that good slider, but you're not wanting to get up into the 25, 28, even 30 pitch count just to kind of get this mop-up inning and a little bit of work and possibly shut you down for tomorrow.
2-2. Inside full count. A leadoff homer to Tatis. Then a ground out by Sheets, but then a walk to Song and then a fielder's choice. And now the count is full on Jackson Merrill. 3-2. Way inside ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And I imagine now Brian Kaplan, pitching coach, has got to go out. And off the bench he comes, up the stairs, and onto the field.
Yeah, you know that the D-backs are not wanting to get another guy up right now in the bullpen.
Too late.
Yeah, there is somebody warming up. Looks to be Paul Sewald. And, yeah, this is not an ideal situation. At 20 pitches, only 1 out. But Ginkel does not look comfortable out there. He's missing wildly. Up, in.
You know, when you watch enough games, and you can speak to this better than just about anybody, you watch enough pitchers over time, and you start to see certain misses. You can understand why they're missing. Hey, he keeps missing high arm side. He's not finishing his pitches. Hey,
right.
That splitter keeps coming up short. He's either gripping it too tightly or he's not releasing. He's holding on a little too long, trying to get too far out in front.
Right.
When someone's kind of missing all over for no rhyme or reason, to your point exactly, he is just not comfortable. Whatever reason, It is not syncing up.
Right. It's something mechanical, exactly like you said. It's not syncing. It's not feeling comfortable.
First pitch strike to Gage Workman.
And you don't know where to go. You don't know, so, okay, I'm missing in. Let's make an adjustment there. But there's so many little adjustments that need to be made because he's not even close.
0-1, swung on this is served out to left center field. That is going to get down, split the gap, go all the way to the wall. Song scores. Right behind him comes France. Merrill, the third Padre to score. Bases clearing double off the bat of Gage Workman, and it's now 10-4 with only one out here in the ninth inning.
Hanging slider there. Pokes it pretty good out there into left center. Goes all the way to the wall.
Well, this is now a little interesting. Ginkel at 22 pitches. And he now faces Luis Campusano. First pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Fastball at 97. And now it's 0-2. One out here in the bottom of the ninth inning. D-backs still have a 6-run lead, but the Padres starting to make it a little interesting. The 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield, right side. Second baseman Vargas underneath it and makes the catch 2 steps onto the outfield turf.
So I think we'll see Ginkel get it. You won't see it emotionally, but in his head, he's a little ticked off right now. He's just going to let it eat, but here comes Torrey.
And Torrey comes out. And I think Ginkel's saying, please do not take me out right now. Let me finish this inning. But to no avail. Pitching change is going to be made. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Sanderson Ford. Best play in a new Ford at Sanderson Ford. So with 2 outs in the ninth, here comes Paul Sewald. D-backs have a 10-4 lead on the Morgan & Morgan D-backs Radio Network.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
It's peak season, and that means your pump system is working harder than any time of the year. Heat, heavy use, and back-to-back demand can push aging equipment past its limits. And a breakdown now means a costly emergency repair. Pumpman SoCal's System Check catches worn parts, weak seals, and hidden issues before they become bigger problems. Go to pumpmansocal.com and book your service check today. That's pumpmansocal.com.
The Arizona Diamondbacks play here. Arizona Sports 98.7 and the Arizona Sports app.
Well, hopefully this is a quick appearance for Paul Sewald. 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning. Sewald making his 45th appearance of the year. Runner at second. D-backs have a 6-run lead. And Jake Cronenworth, the batter. First pitch. Way inside. It's off the glove of McCann. It goes to the backstop. A wild pitch that allows Workman to get to third base.
Slider there gets away on the inside portion of the plate there on Sewald.
Cronenworth 0 for 2 tonight. And now the 1-0 pitch. Slider missed high. Sewald has had his struggles against left-handed hitters this year. This is an opportunity in a low-leverage situation to face a lefty. execute some pitches, and if Cronenworth reaches, you have a righty on deck. A more favorable matchup. As the 2-0 missed, high, ball 3. What is harder to defend is coming out of the bullpen in this situation and walking a guy or two.
Not ideal. 3-0.
And now the 3-0 from Sewald. Here's a high strike. It's 3-1. Sewald ready. And here comes the pitch. Cronenworth swings, serves it out to left. Nootbaar is there, and that is your ball game. Diamondbacks win it by a final score of 10-4. And despite a couple of speed bumps in the top of the ninth, this was as dominant of a win as the Diamondbacks have had all season, and whether it came from one of the